I was a bad son, now I'm a good dad. I was a bad son, now I'm a good dad. I was a bad son, now I'm a good dad. What up? When I was a little boy, I put my hood on my back. All eyes on me and nobody cut me no slack. While bowling up and down that court, money was all I thought. And daddy was selling drugs, so it made me say fuck sports. Him teaching me the game, felt like he was passing the torch. I'm from the projects, I jumped off the stoop, not a port. My OGs was my idols, not no Meech or Rick Ross. And remember, to be a boss, life was always the cause. I carry Christ on my back, that's why they call me the cross. And whenever shit was rough, I just hustle and stay my course. And every time I pull myself back on my feet, digging my cleats, every step I take, rip up the streets. A gun in a vest, some money and weed is all I need. When I hit the block, my mama started losing her sleep. To love a nigga like me is really not for the weak. I became a villain after that 100 bullets ate up my Uncle G. I was a bad son, now I'm a good dad. I'm hands on, my kids ain't raised by no iPad. I show up every day and me try that. Can't call yourself a man if you make a child and deny that.
What up? Welcome to Good Dad, Bad Son, Season 2 with your favorite cousins, Will and BJ. What's good, family?
What's up, bro?
Man, we here. Got Davon in the background. We bring Cuz on. Cuz, what's good with it?
One second, y'all. Turn my volume.
All right.
What's up, bro? How your week been?
Man, my week been crazy. My month been crazy. Just getting to it. Early mornings, late nights, and gotta do it again in the morning. But I ain't complaining though.
Life of a entrepreneur.
That's a fact, man. Putting in some crazy hours, but it's paying off. So you know how it go.
What's up, guys? What's going on with you? You got a delay or something, cuz?
So they getting this volume together.
Oh. Okay.
What What you been on this week though?
These trucks. Word, these trucks. 2 broke down today.
Just today, the beginning of the month.
Yeah, I got it.
We go.
Devon, you gotta turn that down.
I have to mute Cuz so he figure it out.
But yeah, I had to. I'm working on one now, but one I have to go in the shop. Shit losing power on my rock. But it comes around like that.
I'm about to say that's the life of a boss, right? That's the definitions. We solve problems.
It comes around like that, bro. You go up and then you come down.
That's a fact.
Other than that, it was a decent month.
You had a hell of a run.
It was decent. Yep. Worked hard, but as long as you come up on the positive side at the end of the month, because I done had months where I came up on the negative side for sure.
That's true story. Mm-hmm. What's up, cousins? Let us know y'all in the chat, man. Hi, what up, Cross?
Cruz, did you find that app? Did you find out what app that was? I thought about that shit. We gotta get back to our clips.
Yes, sir.
Get back to our clips, man.
Cuz will be back with us. What's one headline this week that had you like, what the?
Probably the Umar Johnson thing. I'm like, why would you on the internet with this? What's going on with you, bro? Like, come on, I can't keep defending you, my nigga. You on the internet talking about I'm broke. Queen Ifa Tunde, these mean Queen Ifa Tunde, hit the PayPal. What?
He got me side eyeing him now because I'm like, man, that's all y'all do is tear down another brother. But now he doing it to himself.
Bro.
Johnny, what's good with it?
You let somebody, you let this woman come over here and get your accounts frozen and all this other shit. I don't know. He doing too much goofy shit for me. You talking too much to have your accounts frozen.
Yeah.
Anybody on the internet doing all these interviews and all these podcasts and all that, talking the way he talking, need to have their shit together.
Facts.
Need to have their finances together, for real. For real. Don't shut up. Go somewhere and shut up, man. And open that school.
That's all they waiting on, right?
Yeah, stop talking so much. Open the school. Now you begging for money because your account is frozen. Come on, man. It don't even take that long to, you know what I mean? All you got to do is prove out what's taking so long.
Right.
The account is frozen. The school account shouldn't be frozen. You have to borrow some money from the school account. Just put the money back.
That's it. It's
You
gonna
ain't got no credit card?
I'm about to say, how you just got all your eggs in one basket?
You got no credit cards or nothing? Come on, bro. Like, get your life together, bro.
You better get like them Migos. They don't put nothing in the bank.
You should have some cash somewhere.
Exactly.
You should definitely have some cash somewhere.
That's a fact.
Tripping. My man G Young died. I just found out today.
Let me see.
Going on, John, about that.
My man $1 million just told me earlier. My man G Young, yeah, man.
He our age. He older than us.
Nah, G Young probably about 50. He might be 52, 53. He might be up there, 54, for real. But nah, he older than us.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Man, rest in peace, man.
G Young, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, last time I saw him was in Flowers.
Down here?
Mm-hmm. I think he came down here before me.
Okay.
But that's Jamal Tinsley partner.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But I think he was down here shoulder to shoulder with them BMF niggas and shit.
Okay.
I said in the 03, that's who he was running around with. But like, you know, 2012, 2013, I was that's when I was at Follies a lot.
Okay.
But he had Follies a lot. I'm talking about, yo, I text him like, yo, I'm valeting my drink now. He come out there, yo, my little brother, let's go. I walked with him right in there, through past security, through metal detector, all that. I'm like, that niggas really killed it.
I'm telling you.
It's crazy. I know if you just walking me in like that, I know it's about 20 guns in here.
At least.
Killed it. No, nothing.
Really good brother though.
Great brother.
Yeah, man.
One of the older niggas that never hated.
Wow.
One of the few. Never hated.
What up, Bree? What up, moms?
And he was a hooper.
Okay.
Matter of fact, they just had two young days out there a couple of years ago.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. He died in the car, so.
It's crazy.
Too young though.
Facts.
Cuz, you off today?
Yeah, okay. Okay, today. We can think about picking up this Saturday.
Yeah, I'm contemplating if I'm going in tomorrow or not. I'm gonna see once I do my schedule. I'm gonna see how these loads looking. And see if my guys can hold it down. So I spend some time with these kids before they go back to school.
Man. It's that time. I'm about to say, you don't already got the school supply list knocked out?
I think so. I don't be buying that shit. I stopped buying that stuff like 2 years
It'd be for the
ago.
teachers.
I don't get it. Schools have a budget from the state, from the Fed, and all that. I said my kids in school with no supply.
They gonna figure it out, right?
They got school full of supplies. They got supplies
From last year, yeah.
They got school full of supplies. Read on bought some though. Read on bought some. I stopped buying. Other than that, hey, there she go.
Hello.
No, I still got it. I drove right past UPS. I'm getting over tomorrow. I'm taking off tomorrow. I gotta get my shit together, man. I gotta get my paperwork and stuff together, man. For real. Will, what you be doing about all your paperwork, man?
Bro, that's why y'all don't be seeing me all. That's why I don't hoop no more like that. I be in that office getting to it.
While I'm hooping, complaining about paperwork. Yeah, makes sense.
I just hired a young lady today. I think she gonna work out.
For what, like secretary?
Yeah, front desk. Yeah. So.
No, so what you been doing all
I can't hear you. And the comments also saying they can hear you. So I think the problem.
Can't hear us for real?
You sound like very quiet.
Is my mic low? What the comments saying?
We can't hear you, BJ.
Your mom can't hear you.
Turn me up.
I
Turn me
should
up.
put
Turn my mic up.
I don't see the problem.
Somebody might mess up.
Maybe I'm talking too loud.
I can hear you on the line.
You can't hear me, no?
Yeah, you're the one I can't hear you. Very low.
I probably was talking too loud.
Hang on.
You good now, y'all?
Let me check one thing.
Everything echoing.
No, you was out there losing your money?
No.
You good now? We good now?
Just witnessing.
Yep, we good.
Saying it, she gotta learn.
We good now.
He's the
Whatever you
worst
did work,
person in the
Will.
world.
She gotta learn.
He gotta learn too. There's a lot of new rules.
All right. No, what's new in the NYC? Is your guy winning? Who you voting for? The mayor?
I was about to talk about the shooting. I'm not going to talk about the mayor.
Oh, go ahead. What's up?
We had a little shooting, and that video that I
This the type. Okay, so Noah's been in New York 3 years. Now shootings is just a little shooting. We had a little shooting. Yeah, the shit
None too major.
I'm telling you, watch the transformation. Why? Go ahead, no.
honestly, this would not even be called a shooting in Crown Heights. It's what is it? 3-4 people dead. We used to have the countdown in Crown Heights at the supermarket, and it used to be like 3 per week at least.
And
it's
that's
like,
Josh Hood.
They just have to be
That's
at the
across
same
the
time
tracks
for
from
it to
me.
really make the news.
Josh in Crown Heights. I'm in Bed-Stuy. What happened, Noah? Go ahead.
Yeah, Crown Heights is definitely worse than when I lived in Bed-Stuy, because Bed-Stuy seems to be different today than when you lived there, BJ.
Yeah, Bed-Stuy don't calm down. We got white people and everything.
Yeah.
It felt like New York calmed down.
You know what?
as a
You know
whole.
what's where you get killed at in the suburbs? Canarsie, Canarsie, Flatbush and shit, where the houses are.
Not the peas.
Not Bed-Stuy don't calm down.
It's a lot of carjackings there too. It's like they got these old school crimes going on in Canarsie. Like it's a lot of. I was surprised.
That's where Pop Smoking them from.
Okay.
Oh really?
Yeah, Pop Smoke from the Floss from Canarsie.
But yeah, that video I sent you about the canine that slipped out the police car and bit a bystander. That video was at the funeral for the policeman that got killed in the shooting. They left the police car open and the canine slipped out and bit a bystander. And it was pretty bad. Like you seen the video, like the dog was tugging on the person, and then the police cop just comes and hugs the canine. And that's crazy.
That's why you gotta walk. You gotta keep a knife on you at least.
I'm telling you.
At least.
I'm not gonna stab a canine. I'm not gonna think that fast for the dog.
She want to be a victim so bad.
No, not out of anything. Just the way that the canine is pulling on you. You really need to have some like experience to pull out a knife and stab it when a dog is biting you. Like
shit
takes
hurt.
an experience.
You gotta have no experience to stop pain. You want
Stabbing
this
is
pain to
not.
stop.
Instinct.
If I had a gun already in my left hand, maybe I'd shoot it. But to pull out a knife and start stabbing is like a pretty.
Listen, man,
skill.
it's fight or
Many people
flight,
have
man.
that skill.
You'll be amazed what you could do, Noah, when somebody got there some
I've
pain on
always
you.
chosen flight, honestly. I'm just a flight type person.
You can't run. You on the floor with a
Noah said, "I'm gonna just lay there and die."
Poor thing.
She want to be a victim so bad.
Poor thing, man. Her and Nadia. But we could check the video out. I sent you that Umar joint.
You sent it to me?
I gotta bring Uncle on. He back here tripping.
I spoke to I was just about to say I spoke to Kurt. There you go.
Yeah, but you got me back in the back.
Yeah, don't make
He
me.
always locked the door on me, man.
Make me.
He lets me in right away, Kurt. I don't know what his problem is. I just wait a second or two.
Hey, Will, I'm gonna come down there just to come see about you, bro. Don't be keeping me in. Hey, don't be
Help
keeping.
me move.
Yeah, I can do that.
My boy Kurt.
Hey, I seen some news footage of this driver down in Georgia. He's running from the police. I was like, damn, that ain't Davon, is it?
What makes you think it was me? No.
That mother, he was running over all the mediums and shit. I was like, oh, Lord, they out there.
What up, Johnny? What up, Jazz? What up, Bree?
Yeah, I heard you was in the warehouse.
What up, Shakur?
I am not running.
Yeah.
Want to get right to it?
Yeah, let's get right to it, man.
Get right
Dr.
to
Umar.
it.
Umar Johnson, man.
A personal account contains all of my money. I only send it to Apple Pay and PayPal as necessary. So the Prince of Pan-Africanism, for the first time in my life, is without any digital currency. So for my loyal supporters out there, if you can spare a few dollars so I can take care of Queen Mother Ifa Tunde and myself until my bank account is frozen or canceled so I can get my money back and open up a new account, please hit my Apple Pay or hit my PayPal. My personal PayPal account is Umar the Psychologist at yahoo.com. So that's paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, paypal.me/UmarThePsychologist, paypal.me/Umar the Psychologist, or hit my Apple Pay using my cell number 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858. I've never asked the people for $1. I have never asked the people for $1 in my life.
Don't laugh at him.
I have never asked the people for $1 in my life. I've only asked you to donate to the FDMG Academy for Boys. I don't have any sons. I have 2 daughters. So the FDMG campaign is a selfless project, mission, and service to provide our boys with the education that they deserve. But right now, I don't have any money because my account was frozen by my bank because someone has been trying to hack into my account, hack into FDMG Academy account. So the FDMG Academy account is frozen. My personal account is also frozen. That means we're going to lapse on our utility bills. We're going to lapse on our internet bill. We're going to lapse on a lot of our bills at FDMG. The bank is not giving me a timeline as to when the situation is going to be resolved.
Yeah, he said enough.
I'll just add the first comment that I saw under the Dr. Umar video was the Prince of Pan-Africanism trusted colonizers with all his money in cash, no money in an African bank, no credit cards, no family, no friends, nothing to pawn off, nothing under the bed, no emergency stash, no savings, even hacked who can't walk into the bank and extract cash in person.
Prince of Panhandling, man.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, my nigga did a full 360, boy. I was waiting for this all week. I don't want to hear what none of y'all got to say. I want to hear straight DJ.
I can't defend this. This shit, I don't know why he got on the internet with it. I don't understand. You ain't got no credit cards, nigga. You ain't got no cash.
I mean, if they closed everything down, you did something bad, probably. I don't think it's just nothing.
No, it's supposed to be the woman that he hired to take care of his mother, and I guess he was freaking off with her too.
He said it was his ex. It wasn't
My boy broke that down too.
I mean, it ain't his ex. It's just some chick that he, was smashing or whatever, and he gave her the job of taking care of his mother. And it don't take much to get somebody credit card information, well, bank account info when you're doing that kind of work and you in the house all day
By yourself.
around all his stuff, yeah. And you gotta probably buy stuff for the house and for his mother or something, but that's still crazy, man.
Can't mix business with pleasure.
Give her the credit card. Like, come on, you too old and you got too many degrees, too many PhDs and shit to be going through this at 50-something years old, bro. I don't know. He looking like a clown to me.
Yeah, I think there's other ways. He got a following. He speak for a living. He get paid to speak. To throw an event right quick, bro.
Yeah.
A little 2-hour workshop. He could do it live.
Where's the credit cards?
Yeah, I feel like we went too fast to like a GoFundMe. Like there's steps he could have taken before begging the internet for money, especially as a public figure with some sort of reputation he ought to care about. Like,
the real question is, do we trust somebody who put something out like this to actually build a school or anything else with our kids?
That's bad, man.
so
He looks bad.
Public trust, yeah.
He looks bad.
We were already trusting him, just like people were just trusting him because of the things he said, like it's and his degrees and all that.
Sound like a scam to me.
Sound like a scam to me too, Kurt.
Is anybody contributing? Like, does he have a public?
I was to say he don't got no.
BJ,
friends,
is this straight to his PayPal?
BJ PayPal him.
Send money.
BJ sent the money.
Yeah, I sent the money for the school. I donated to the school a few times.
No, I'm talking about last week when he
I
went
sent
broke.
the
We
money
just
Your
for
sent him
money's
some more
frozen.
PayPal.
I sent the money.
You can't use that. That's frozen.
No, I sent the money for consultation too. He's
I mean,
good with it, though.
I can understand people having situations, but he got such a large following. How is he don't have no access to none of his money? I mean, really?
I
He had
told y'all
enough.
it wasn't
The
expensive
bank,
to
the bank,
book
some
Umar.
nonsense, bro. If you ever had problems with the bank, you already know what time it is.
It
I
can't
mean,
be.
you can get your account frozen, but you could walk in the bank
can-
and take money out,
That's
bro.
a
Like
fact.
I'll close my account.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you saying she took, it's only but so much money she could try to take out the bank anyway
A day.
daily. I don't like it. I don't like it.
I feel
Miss
like
It
Williams,
just,
what's up? Jay Ware, what's good?
I don't like it.
I feel like he could
it
have just
just,
called Drewski
Hey,
to
my
get on an
cousin
episode
Jordan.
of Could Have Been Records next week. Make some quick money.
Norris said he jumped too quick to beg, and he could have took some other steps.
And
What they think in the comments?
You know what Cross said. This begging ass nigga.
I thought about Cross. I know when I when I saw it.
Mom Duke said Umar
Mom
fell
said
off.
Umar done fell off. He was never on, Mom.
right. He was already off.
But if he a scammer, he had a hell of a move, bro. He been running this shit 15 years.
I mean, there's a lot of them that do it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most public speakers have scamming
you
phones
have-
in their body.
I understand that you had the donation thing, but all those interviews you did was going towards your donation, and you ain't put nothing in your pocket. That don't even.
I think we
something
all
that
agree on this one. There's some bullshit.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he got going on. Yeah, I can't even trust you with my kid. I can't even send my kid to your school now. You just letting anybody watch your mother, nigga? Is she able to get into your account? I can't send my kid to your
Who
school.
gonna watch your kid?
Hell no.
Wait, you gonna let somebody watch your
I
mother,
sent you the next video.
and they watched his money, and he's supposed to watch my kids? No, I ain't. Mm-mm.
I ain't gonna lie though, these public figures and these guys on doing all these interviews and podcasts and making money on the internet and shit, they gotta be careful of the people in their space. Shannon Sharpe got him and Chad getting sued again.
Damn,
Well,
Chad
Shannon Sharpe is getting sued again.
Okay.
And Chad is in the fold. They getting hit for $20 million.
Chad's
No
former
cap.
And he
lawsuits.
just settled with the white girl.
They said he
23
settled for
million.
around 23 million. It was undisclosed, but people are saying it was 23
That's
million.
crazy.
And
I
he
know
still
she
lost
retired.
ESPN.
She said she retired. She officially retired from OnlyFans.
Yes.
I ain't mad at her at all.
23 million is
I'm
definitely
not
money.
even they keep saying my sound is low.
No, they gotta catch up.
It's actually better
Oh, okay.
now. I feel like it's better, but I don't know if somebody's still saying.
What's up, Miss Williams? What up, Adrian? What up, Dex? Is he
Everybody
still in
here
Africa?
tonight. It's a good Friday. It's a good Friday.
Nah, he ain't in Africa no more. He ain't in Africa no more.
That boy Ludacris got a big old crib in Africa.
It was a video of this lady with, you know how Usher be putting the cherries in the woman's mouths and stuff?
Mm-hmm.
So Shannon Sharpe and Chad Ochocinco plays the video of the lady. Then they say that this woman was married and got divorced and husband divorced her and all that. And the lady came back and said, man, I was never married. Y'all, you know what I mean? Wow. Defamation. Easy.
Wow.
Easy defamation case. She was never married. They don't even know what they talking about. They just talking.
But who's the girl? Like just some random girl in the audience?
Days.
But
Just
she
a random.
what? Wasn't
Just a
she
random.
20 years? Wasn't she 20 years old?
Who, the white girl?
No. What are you talking about,
No.
Kurt? We talking about something totally different now. What they
Yeah, I'm
being
talking
sued- what he being sued for now. Yeah, he already settled for the 20-year-old white girl. He already settled that out. He's done. That's done.
Oh,
Noah said for like 23 million or something.
Yeah.
She's up. She's done. He retired her.
He
They had
retired her and
She did what
himself.
she was supposed
They
to
had
do.
the
what I'm saying, what I don't get though, these guys got all this money and they know they gonna get these groupies and they keep falling for that the okie doke.
No, Shannon Sharpe different. He ain't even no groupie situation. He just an idiot.
That's just a dummy.
They say he ain't made $23 million his whole NFL career.
You think all these other rich niggas ain't having sex with OnlyFans girls and all they all do it?
He getting paid from that that podcast.
That's a fact.
Cat Williams got him up.
Should he have lost his job at ESPN?
ESPN fired him. You know
I would have thought they would
that's
keep
what
him.
they're gonna do.
I thought they would keep him after the settlement offer kept saying the word consensual. Like, I thought that was the whole point of it, that he had negotiated with them that they would keep him if he gets that type of settlement.
ESPN
Him getting dropped and paying all that money is crazy.
Look at Gilbert Arenas. Now that's some idiot shit. You got all this money, but you running a poker ring.
Yeah, that's a bunch of they definitely upcharged them.
We don't know if it's a poker ring. I wouldn't think it's a poker ring. That's what niggas with money do. They have card night at their house.
What else they gonna do?
Right.
I know guys right now that have card night at their house and they play.
But I mean, it's the same thing with Michael Vick. You know, he making all this money and he fighting dogs out of his house.
That's totally different.
It's totally different. And plus, the feds gave him a $50,000 bail.
He wasn't fighting dogs for one. Michael Vick was not fighting dogs.
It was his cousin.
I don't get what is this dog fighting thing.
What'd you say, no?
I don't get what this dog fighting thing. I've never heard about it outside this country. Like,
it's against the law.
Like outside this country, I think it used to happen in the 1700s. It sounds like such a medieval sport to me. Like, what are they doing with a dog?
Well, they fight stuff all over. Y'all got cockfighting.
Yeah, I know about the bullfighting in Spain. I know about that.
You got bullfighting, cockfighting.
But I didn't know dogs fight like that. Like, what is it, just pit bull?
But no, you got to think about it.
For the most part,
you got to think about it. No, for American history,
they have scorpion fighting.
For American history, it's
they fight.
Yeah, for American history, besides sex, fighting was the first thing being sold.
I seen them gambling on a.
I just thought Americans love dogs so much. Like,
I seen them. No, white Americans love dogs.
White Americans love dogs. That's the problem. That's why it's a charge.
Yeah, no, Americans definitely go all out for his dogs.
White Americans, they love their dogs. They eat with their dogs, sleep with their dogs. Speaking of white Americans, check this out, because black people are mad about this.
Nice segment.
Yeah.
High up in the Ozark Hills in the state of Arkansas, dozens of people have been working hard, building houses and a new type of community. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people only. They are millennials and Gen Z, and this is a new update of age-old prejudice.
What we've done here is establish a place where we have control over who our neighbors are, and that is just for the sake of preserving, our culture.
And that culture, effectively, we're saying this is a white culture, a whites-only place.
White American culture.
But what this sounds like is bringing back segregation. Is that a fair assessment?
It's free association. So we're not trying to keep other people down. This is a small settlement in the middle of the Ozarks.
But they are being kept out, even if...
you don't let everyone into your home.
Around 40 people live here. Hundreds more from across the world have paid to be members. And while the men do the physical labor, the women take care of the children who live here full time. It could be a very loving community if you're part of the community, but if you're black, if you're Jewish, or if you're gay, you can't be part of that community.
They can have their own communities, and they already do.
You might be wondering how any of this can be legal. Return to the Land is structured as a private members association, which they believe allows them to discriminate on the basis of ethnicity, along with other factors. That has yet to be tested in the courts and may well fail. The Arkansas Attorney General has said his office is now reviewing the matter as a result of our reporting, and that there is no room for racial discrimination in Arkansas or anywhere in a free society. No blacks, no Jews, no gays. High up in the Ozark Hills in the state of Arkansas, dozens of people have been working hard, building houses and a new type of community. It's called Return to the Land, and it is a town open to white people.
Kurt, how you feel about that?
I don't care. I go ahead down there and when the river come and swallow y'all ass up, don't ask for no help. Let the whites only help them. Let them go on over there in the Ozark. I don't care. Good idea.
What you think, Davon?
It's a blueprint. Thank you. Thank you.
Nope.
Thank you for showing other people that it can be done. I hope they pass it.
I don't know if other people would be able to. That's my only concern, is that it feels like it would be a problem if other people started trying to do that and enforce it, really, because I just don't see that. Like, what if I don't know, that's the whole concept of like, has any other race been able to stop gentrifiers from moving into their neighborhoods and their homes? No. So,
But
no
no,
matter
that's not the
when white
narrative right
people want
here.
to move into a
That's not
neighborhood and make it a white neighborhood, BJ, there's
That's
very
not the
little that can
narrative
stop
though.
them.
They're not stopping anybody from coming. They got the fuck away from everybody and said, we're going over here to start our community, our town in the middle of the nowhere, and this stream right here, and we're gonna mind our business. We're gonna leave y'all alone. Y'all leave us alone. We don't want nobody over here. We don't want y'all over here. We want to just be with us. That's what they saying.
So you think it won't be an issue if Spanish people or black people or
Yeah, it would be an issue because now why?
Because people can't mind their business.
You come in here to make an issue. So if they was to kill y'all, and with the police, that whatever police is out there, whatever, you're just gonna be dead. That's it. If you decide to follow these people and move over there to Arkansas, they have every right to kill you. I wouldn't care.
No, what I think Noah is saying is, what if when blacks decide they gonna do this?
Okay,
The whites are gonna have a problem, especially if it's some premium land, and they go.
No, they're not.
it strikes me as a privilege that nobody, like maybe they're just the first people to try to do this other than the Native Americans, which already have this.
No.
But it strikes me as just something that seems to be a privilege that only they can do right now. I haven't seen this in America. And I don't
correct.
work out for other races.
Correct me if I'm wrong, no.
Try to get random land in Alaska and build it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, no. You study law, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so don't people take cases that's happened and use those to defend themselves on cases or use to prove cases? It said president, right?
Yeah.
So if they set this president and allow it to happen, that means Norse people, our people, Spanish people, and whoever else can go wherever in the middle
Y'all
of
all tripping, man. Y'all tripping. This ain't nothing new. There's a fucking Chinatown in New York.
But there's no legal restriction. If I wanted to move to Chinatown, nobody gonna stop me. If
there's a little Haiti in Miami. There's African towns all over this motherfucker.
That's different. If I wanted to build a house in Little Haiti, who gonna stop me? If I wanted to build a house in Little China, who gonna stop me? If I wanted to build a house in Little Italy, who gonna stop me?
Nobody.
Exactly. If I wanted to go to Arkansas, buttfuck Arkansas white people town, they gonna stop me.
You coming?
Maybe not me. I don't know. I'm on the cusp.
You just coming up. I'm trying to stop cursing too, but you're coming up with a narrative that don't even matter. If you decide to do that and go mess with them people, that's on you. Why? Why even do it?
I'm not saying I want to. I'm not saying that I want to. Obviously, I don't want nothing to do with that town. I'm not saying that I want to. I'm just saying that I don't know if creating this town and restricting and enforcing the entry of
they're
people
not restricting and enforcing anything.
I think that would trigger a lawsuit immediately. If black people tried to do that, I think it would already be at the Supreme Court within months.
Black people, there's black towns.
People would be saying it's not allowed, it's illegal. I think it would be a much stronger fight if a minority tried to do that versus if white people.
Is it a real municipal or they just bought acres and built their own stuff?
She's just going by what the nigga is saying. He's just talking. If I decided to move out there, there's nothing they could do about it.
No, because I'm like you and I about this time next year. Let's say
we was talking about doing the same thing. And me, you, and Dre was just talking about doing the same thing.
Allow people to move who we want there because we own this land. And if it's all private money, it's no city money, no federal money, no state money. Y'all can't tell us who we can and can't allow on this. That's like letting some people come into your home now.
There is some black people that bought hundreds of acres somewhere in Georgia. I'm gonna look for it in a minute. Mm-hmm. They wasn't saying what the white people were saying, but this our stuff. This for our community. Right. Matter of fact, Dr. York had Dr. York. I'm gonna tell you right now. Dr. York did this years ago, 30, 40 years. Kurt, remember Dr. York?
Dr. York.
Yeah.
Dr. York did this shit. He had a whole compound in Georgia. He been did this.
Yeah,
y'all go ahead though. Let me get this.
One person that owns all that property, one person bought all these acres and put all these people in it.
Well, it's a group of them.
No, it's a group. It's a bunch of people.
Yeah,
They
I'm
in
just saying,
Arkansas.
man,
They
I
in
just
the
think it's a
middle
dope
of
thing,
nowhere
dude.
of Arkansas. It's $100 for an acre of land.
Right.
I'm good with it, but when the floods come, don't ask me to come there.
50 acres.
But it's not about that though, Kurt. It's not about them wanting, or I don't think for me, maybe they are racist. I can't speak on what.
Well, they said when you say
let me see. Hold on, Kurt. Let me get it all out. I'm not saying they are racist. I'm saying is he's saying the same things that I've heard black people say. They want their own county and own police and everything like that. That don't mean I don't want to come and save you. That don't mean I don't want to harm to come to you or anything else. I just want my kids and my culture to remain pure of the things that I don't agree with from you people. I don't think he's being racist, honestly. I think he's just genuinely fed up with seeing what's outside. I'm tired. I feel him because I'm tired of all y'all too, niggas included. Black people, stop cursing. Black people, white people, Spanish people. Everybody has faults. People have faults. People.
Miss Foster said none of these other towns said no other race was banned from coming there. And we don't even know if these people said it. That's just the person interviewing them.
I mean, they can say whatever they want.
Right.
Y'all worried about what they saying. So what? They can say whatever they want. Y'all want to take y'all ass down there and live with them? Go right ahead. I don't care what they say.
I wouldn't even want to be around them.
You can't be mad at what they saying and we not doing it and saying the same shit.
Right.
So I'm not mad. But check it out. Dr. York had 476 acres in Eatonton, Georgia. He had a compound. 476 acres. And it wasn't no white people allowed on there.
I about to say he controlled who come and go.
He controlled all of that.
Yeah.
Can I just say something? That's the thing, BJ. It's like, obviously, as the landowner, you are in control. It's a question of advertising it and proclaiming that it is a white-only town is probably 100% illegal under Title 8. Like, there's laws against advertising housing for rentals or for sale in a discriminatory way. It's about how you present it. Obviously, if you're a person that's black that owns 480 acres in Atlanta, odds are it's very easy to keep the whites out. It's just naturally, most of this sort of segregation, it's very easy to allow it to naturally occur without you making a video saying, only whites are allowed here, black people not allowed, white only, no Jews, no black, no gay. Like when you're saying that, that's when you're treading on the illegal line. And that's when I'm saying that if black people try to do that and say, no white people could come in, this is only for black people, none of you can step foot here, it's gonna cause a Title 8 lawsuit almost instantly. I'm
so
surprised.
Can we do a class action lawsuit?
Probably because, but you have to, yeah, probably.
So come on, I want to sue him now, Noah. Come on,
I don't
draw
know,
the paperwork up. I'll sign the shit.
I'm interested in who's gonna be
Ain't
the
no
first to
lawsuit
try.
because it's members only. They selling memberships. When you're private, you can allow who you want. Right? If it's a women's club and you take your man ass in there, you not allowed, bro.
You can't advertise housing as only for women. That's discriminatory.
That's not housing, though. That's not housing.
It's housing. Everything is housing. You can't advertise a property for
no
sale or
houses
for
out there,
rent.
That's their shit.
If somebody tries to rent it,
Hold
if somebody
on,
tries to
So you mean to tell me, if I build a house on my land, I can't say, yo, no Chinese people allowed, no white people allowed here?
I mean, if at any point in your life you start considering talking to somebody of your same race and not providing that same opportunity to another person, that's a lawsuit. The second you start,
but that's not what they're doing.
Entirely for you, it's just a very fine line to tread on what's illegal and what's not. It's a very thin line. If you want to be discriminatory, there's certain precautions you have to take to not tread on these very carefully drafted laws that make like 80% of this illegal, but there's still wiggle room for you to completely keep this. But it's very hard to do that. Like you have multiple people living here. It's 500 acres. They're talking about a whole town. You're telling me nobody's ever gonna try to sublease or rent, or how everybody's just gonna stay put in that land forever.
Sublease what? Rent what?
Nobody's
They gonna
gonna
come out there and build their own house?
What?
Sublease what? Rent what? They gonna come out there and build their own house? Them people
Yes,
are
if
building
anyone-
their own homes. They're not building homes for people to come in.
Okay,
they're
so they're just
building
all gonna
their
stay
homes
there
for
forever.
them to live in.
They're all gonna stay there forever. And if somebody that lives in the house
What are you
dies,
talking about? Yeah. That's the point.
the whole town, 500 acres.
Definitely the
Yeah.
point.
So I don't see nothing wrong with it, man, at all. I don't care.
I'm not saying anything's wrong with it. I'm saying a part of it might be illegal.
Black people could do it. Just shut up. Black people don't need to say anything about, yo, you not allowed here.
I agree.
You know, white people
That's
don't want to
probably
live
what
with
Dr.
black people.
And that part of Arkansas probably don't even have no damn government.
First of all, Arkansas is one of the most.
Are there black people in Arkansas? That sounds like a really white
Arkansas is one of the
There's two
most
of
racist states in America.
There's
Arkansas is probably number one.
Outside of Little Rock, ain't no black people.
I need to turn on the light.
Like I said, Dr. York had 476 acres in Georgia, his own fortress.
What
You know
happened?
I'm saying? And wasn't no white people trying to live with him, come over there with him, invade, none of that.
Okay, but what happened to the
That
land?
was he tried to get into politics, and that's when they hit him with the child molestation and child trafficking and all that, and got him up out of here. What you saying, Kurt?
Oh, I didn't know if he had it. I mean, he don't got it, but how? What was the downfall? But you just
He
explained.
tried to run for mayor or governor or something like that. And once he jumped into politics, they came after him. And
But
then-
if that was it, if he owned that whole town and he ran for the mayor of that town,
No.
I didn't say that. No, I said he had 476 acres. He had his own fortress, his own community, thriving. He was chilling. He had his followers, all that in his fortress. He decided to jump into politics. And then that's when they started to look at him. And then that's when someone from his kingdom, from his fortress or whatever, told them people that he was molesting children. And they got him up out of there. Once they lock you up, it's over with. It's over. That shit went to the state.
He was bugging, bro. Got about 90 damn kids.
Yeah. And,
well, that's sort of kind of like the Jim Jones story, ain't it?
Jim Jones was killed them people.
No, they killed themselves.
Well,
Is that an old Jim Jones? Not the new one?
No.
Nah, not the rapper.
Not Harlem Jones.
No, I need to go back to Jordan.
I don't know about the old one. I'm gonna sit this one out.
Nah, it was a Spanish dude, like cult leader, Jim Jones. Where he was at, Kurt?
He was down in Ghana. He took all them black people down to Ghana and said, you know, under the Christian flag.
I thought it was like a Spanish.
No, it was about Christianity. He was supposed to have been the next coming of Christ, and you know, he created his own community and all of that stuff. And then a couple of the people was trying to get out of it because he was taking all their money. You know what I'm saying? And saying that he was providing for all of them, but he was doing a whole bunch of other crazy shit. But senators came down there to interview the people, you know what I'm saying, to find out what was going on down there in Ghana, because he took them people
He was
out
in
of
Guyana.
Guyana.
You got nowhere to go back to.
What happened?
You don't even got nowhere to go back to. You said, no, go to Jordan because I didn't know it.
So what happened was they end up killing one of the senators.
Dad, the nigga who tested.
Go ahead, Kurt.
They end up killing one of the senators, and he told the people, you know, they're gonna try to come and get us, so we gonna meet on the other side. So the people that didn't want to drink the Kool-Aid, they forced them kids and all of them to drink that poison Kool-Aid and killed all them people.
When was this? What era
In the
was this?
70s.
This happened back in the 70s.
So DJ Academics about to explain what happened here. This is a rapper out of Jacksonville, Florida, Queso. He's on trial for the murder of another guy that murdered his brother, and his father is testifying against him. DJ Academics is just gonna give y'all a quick summary of what happened.
So what happened was Queso's dad, the nigga who testified, got shot in the back. Queso's brother, Abdul, got shot in the head. And the other person who was basically a stepchild from the girl that Queso's dad was dealing with got killed. They shot the whole car up. They tried to switch cheese niggas. Queso, he's just like that. He said, I bet. They said the whole family was tight. It's get back time. It's get back game. They go to try to get back, and the person they murdered is a nigga named Charles McCormick. So this is where Queso went to slide 6 years ago. That's the nigga they clapped. Remember, Queso is sliding because they just killed his stepbrother, basically, and they shot his brother and his dad, which this is the disgusting part about it all. Queso is sliding for his pops. His pops who testifying got shot in the back. Queso is like, oh, all right. Everybody gotta die. He's sliding for his brother, his pops, and his stepbrother. Niggas gotta get laid down. He go do the sliding. His dad seemingly was kind of with it because he tried to burn the clothes. But when the cops catch up, his dad said, I ain't do shit. That's who did it. That's my son. He did it. This is nasty work, chat. Listen to what happened. This is when Queso went to slide. Your Fruit Jams in the chat. What up?
I think this is the first father testifying against his son. I never seen this before.
This is he's the opposite of good dad, bad son. He's the worst.
He is he the scum of the earth for that one.
Well, I had an incident while I was in the penitentiary.
Hold on, Kurt.
Yep.
He shouldn't have even got his son involved. That was the worst thing ever. But that's how they live. That's how they giving it up. But then to snitch on top of that, let me mute Kurt because you're making a lot of noise, sir. But to snitch on top of that for a mission that you put together,
yeah, that's crazy.
I think Queso killed the wrong person, bro. Obviously,
you should have killed them both.
I don't know if it was the wrong person, but it wasn't the actual shooter, I guess.
No,
but I guess it was like one of their homeboys.
Damn pops.
I don't know a dad that wouldn't have took the charge and got his son home. The complete opposite would have happened.
Yeah, Jay said his dad was in the car when they went on the drill.
Man.
Yeah, it was his move.
I was in the joint with a dad that was like that. He was rotten. He was fucked up. I don't mean to curse, but I ain't trying to stop cursing. But anyway, I was in the joint with this dude, and he had been locked up for a while, right? When he had came to prison, his wife was pregnant. 20 years later, his son ended up coming in the penitentiary. He turned his son into his wife. Flat out.
Play that clip, bro. The one I just sent you.
But when they was doing that in Jacksonville, the whole Jacksonville was bugging. Cause it was two other rappers. Well, the one what's the other rapper?
Hey, listen, man. One thing about it, Jacksonville is a baby Chicago.
Yeah.
If y'all didn't know, Duval County, Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah.
They gang banging and rapping about it and killing each other every day. All them niggas is dead. The only one that's still alive is Young and Ace.
Yeah.
Alive and free, Young and Ace.
And he not even making no bread.
They playing tag. They playing this one died and this one died. They killing each other for real. Fulio mother got shot 8 times in her driveway. They not playing in Jacksonville, Florida, y'all.
Nope.
Which one you want me to do? The last one?
The last one I just sent. Yeah. Let's see the father on the stand testifying.
We ain't here.
I've been avoiding clicking on that.
I got some questions. I got some questions for the guys in the chat too. Would y'all ever testify on y'all son? Jay,
no,
You know what I mean?
I could not have been there and took the charge.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
If I got shot and my kids is shot,
that nigga went too far, Noah. That nigga went too far.
Wait a damn minute.
Nah.
But I'm saying, and the circumstance was different, BJ. He got shot himself. You knew your son was sliding for you and killing your brother, killing our son. So it's not like
that's
he's
something
out
different. You say you didn't have to be there and you would have took the charge.
I'm just saying that if the situation was still the same, though.
If
I'm
the
thinking
situation was what?
If the situation was he's sliding because I'm shot and his brother's killed, his mom shot 8 times, he's sliding because of that. You know what I'm saying? I can't be mad at him from running the street at that point. You know what I mean?
No,
sliding.
I'm not mad at nobody. First of all, if that was my son, I wouldn't be with him. I wouldn't be with him at all. If my son is in the streets and me with my criminal history and with what I got going on and the rest of the kids I have, I don't even want him around me or his brothers and sisters. Point blank, period. Do your thing. Do your thing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to be in a car riding around the town with you. Yeah. His father was in the streets and used to be in the streets. His father's a big deal out there. His name is OG Blue. So his father is that, and his father, these niggas, what the problem is,
old heads telling.
These old niggas have a problem with
letting go,
being stuck in their past. They have a problem with letting go. That's why Meech look like a goofy. Big Meech. Everybody looked up to Big Meech, but that's why Meech is looking like a goofy now. He came home and he's still trying. He's out of pocket.
He still think he's 30.
He's out of pocket, looking goofy. So this nigga, and then you know what happens? He get caught up, and he go back behind bars, and now you 50, 60 years old facing 30 years. It's totally different. See, that's why I tapped out at 35 years old. Once my son was asking me where I was at. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm done. Cause I'm liable to be this nigga dad, testifying, standing on the stand.
Oh, Leroy would have dad to go Gilbert. They called me.
I'm done.
They did. What if they would have called some? I would like to see how they would feel if they would have called somebody else to go pick somebody up. They didn't. They called me. If I would have knew something was going on, I wouldn't have never went. All right. Think I'm gonna go over there in my car with my phone and knowing something going on? I would like to been, if I would like to been involved in a crime, I'd like to know that I'm involved in a crime. Let me know that, okay, it's a crime happening now. Let me know something. I was in the blind.
So you're a victim in this case, right?
I ain't gonna say I'm a victim, but I would like to know that I'm being involved in something and just ask for a ride.
All right, so then after you know about it, you're then cool with going to burn clothes, right?
Yeah, after I get to know about it, I was cool with that.
Yeah, what's a little bit of a felony? You know, destruction of evidence.
Yeah, I did it. I like Scotty. I did.
Definitely know you didn't call 911.
Right.
That conscience only grew later when you were looking at life.
Yeah.
I'm not burning clothes. I'm not about to be a part of none of this. None of this. I'm not going nowhere. You're not using my car. Don't even come to my house.
But you would have never even got your son.
You saying he didn't know?
Get back though, bro. Never in the first place.
Nah, I'm not. They gonna know because I'm gonna be saying it.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all niggas gang banging and all that. I'm telling y'all. Anything come this way, I'm telling, nigga. I'm telling. I would be telling my son and his homeboys to their face. Mm-hmm. I'm telling. Matter of fact, y'all get away from here before I call the police on
right
y'all.
now. Right.
Straight up. Get away from here now. Yeah. Matter of fact. Come on. These niggas' mothers is getting shot. Yeah. Julio moms got shot 8 times. These boys ain't playing.
Yeah, if you look it up on YouTube and go down that rabbit hole, which I'm upset that I did, it's crazy. But
I try to
avoid it. There's about 30 little niggas that done got killed in the past 4 or 5 years.
At least.
Easily in Jacksonville, Florida. As nice and sunny and pretty as Jacksonville is, they killing each other, man.
The one little cat, what's his name? Was his name Bibby? The one little cat named, I think Bibby. And so the other gang that killed him, they walking around with like baby jerseys on, like tormenting his mom.
Bro,
that's demonic.
They went to the graveyard and filmed a video at the nigga grave site.
Mm-hmm.
and rapped about him at his tomb, man. Yeah. You got another video of a nigga digging in his grave site digging and saying, "Where you at?" I forgot the boy name. Calling him. Corbin, where you at? Mm-hmm. Where you at? Digging with a shovel. Where you at, nigga?
But Young and H just put out a song so everybody that was everybody that was in that video died. So
come on, man.
It's like that down there.
So I'll
leave that bitch walking.
I'm not. My sons and them ain't even gonna be around. I'm not going. There's no reason for them to be in the car with me.
Yeah.
None. Yeah. But he was with it. The only thing is he got caught. And he realized he's gonna die in jail. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the only difference. What you had something to say? No?
I was just thinking, I had a similar conversation this week with Omar when I was watching a Dateline episode where a daughter had set up a wire to get her mom to confess because her mom had killed her father. And Omar was telling me that that's so wild to him that he would never do that to his mom. And I was just explaining how, my position was just that there's certain crimes where if I think my mother or my child are dead wrong for a crime they committed, that there's certain things that would make me testify against them or even set up a wire if they're dead wrong. And that mother had made her daughter posted her bail for $100,000 and her daughter was about to have a baby in a week. And then she didn't show up, and the woman had to pay $100,000, your own child, who's about to have a baby. So I was just wondering where people draw the line at, what crime could your child commit that would make you testify? Would anything make you set up a wire if it was a crime that you was particularly
Nah, that's way too far.
Really?
I'm not going. It's nowhere in hell. I don't care what my kid did. I'm not wearing a wire to that point.
What if they killed you? What if they killed another child of yours, or they shot or harmed another child of yours? Even if it comes to having a son and a daughter, and the son does something against your other child, is that something that would make you testify against your child? I've been watching too much Dateline, but this is crazy.
Those are good questions.
I'm not participating in the
I can't do it. I can't. Yeah, I can't. It's hard.
Well, all right. So if my son killed my daughter or something, or my other son.
Yeah, or even just sexual assault or.
If my son, he got to go to jail.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
He got to go to jail for sure.
Go to jail, bro. I'm not wearing a wire. I'm just. You got to go to jail.
You're testifying, but not wearing a wire.
Am I testifying?
If I was present,
I was there. I saw it.
Yeah, or you have some sort of knowledge.
I was
of it.
there.
You saw a phone. You saw.
I seen it happen.
Yeah, you've seen it happen, or you've seen it on his phone. That's him talking about it.
I'll see he got to go to jail. If he don't turn himself in, and he gonna have to turn himself in. If he don't, then you gotta go to jail. You can't be walking around here free and you don't kill your brother. You gotta go to jail, nigga. Yeah.
Gotta be some limit.
Yeah. You killed your brother? Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah,
I'm testifying.
Because
Because if I don't testify now, I gotta kill him.
Yeah.
Because now I don't know what you're gonna. Now I'm scared.
Yeah.
So
and I got other kids.
And so before I throw my life away, I'm going to testify. Yep.
Yeah.
He got to go.
Omar was saying there's nothing his mother could do that would make him testify against his mother or father, or a parent.
Yeah, O is the perfect co-defendant. If it comes to a point where I got to crash out and throw my life away, I'm coming back to get my brother.
I always used to say that to Omar. I'm like, I wish this applied to relationship.
Other than that, I ain't fucking with him.
I'm telling you, that's his evil twin.
I ain't messing with him until I got God forbid. I ain't messing with him until I got to throw my life away.
Did you, when you viewed that
DJ evil himself,
recording, recognize the person depicted in it?
Yes.
Who is the person that was captured on the video recording shooting Charles McCormick?
My son.
What's your son's name?
Hakeem.
After the murder of Charles McCormick, did you become aware of a post on Hakeem Robinson's Instagram account referencing something that happened?
Yes.
And was that posted from a nail salon?
Yes.
And he faking. Them ain't even.
Crocodile
It's like trying to hold back his tears. You snitching on purpose, bro. You ain't trying to hold back no tears.
Well, he might be
too happy snitching.
He might be snitching, but I think he's conflicted.
Yeah, I think you can still be conflicted.
Yeah, he conflicted. He don't want to go to jail.
That's his biological son. I think he's still, because he's from the street. He's from that.
And he got to tell on him.
He don't
No, he don't.
He ain't got to tell. He ain't got to tell.
He preached the code of not telling.
Bro, I'm sliding
He preached
for
that
you.
code.
How you gonna throw me under the bus?
Even if that's the case, your name is Blue in the streets. You're Blue, Crip, Big, whatever in Jacksonville. You are not supposed to be telling, regardless.
That's a fact.
Fuck kids or anything. You preach this to your kids. You're supposed to hold it down anyway.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just slow because it don't even got nothing to do with the relationship. Davon, if you come get me to come do something with you and we do it and you snitch on me, bro, you as foul as hell. Like,
I get that.
Yeah.
That's the point.
Oh, so he went and got his son.
Yeah.
And man, that nigga, they need to give him just as much time.
I'm telling
That's
Snitching
the
out.
thing too. He's gonna tell and still go to jail. You're still going to jail.
So that's just dumb.
It's whack.
It's
So
still
he want company in jail, basically.
That's all. He just got company.
Will, it's also such kid shit. It reminds me of my brother when we were young, making me do something stupid, then telling me that I should say it was me because my mom won't hit me, but she'll hit him. Like, you made me do this. How are you gonna make me take the fall?
Right.
When it was your idea. It's like really toddler mentality.
And
So Kurt, if you was in that situation, you wouldn't have testified?
I wouldn't. I mean, if I went and got my son about some shit,
What up, Nadia?
and he did, I'm not. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing.
No,
The
yeah,
person-
I'm glad you're here. I got a perfect question for you, later.
There's no way that I could tell on my son after I didn't got him involved in that shit.
I'm not gonna say the dad didn't get them involved. They're already doing what they're doing. The dad is aware of what they're doing, and he's assisting a little bit. The dad didn't get them involved. They already full-fledged in a war.
He probably the reason they involved.
What do you mean?
Nah, so now we just throwing shooting from the hip.
But what I'm saying, how can
that
BJ?
shit that they got going on is some young nigga shit, some rap beef and all that gang banging shit.
I don't disagree, but BJ, he's still their OG. Other kids from that block know who he is without knowing who their kids are.
Of course they gonna know who he is because that's his dad, and that's he's a figure. But they wasn't paying his dad no mind.
I don't know how the OG title is like.
I would figure like this.
Nigga.
But if this is my son, then and he get caught up doing that, yeah, he gonna have to man up and do what he gotta do. But I'm not gonna get on the stand and tell on him. I don't see that.
Because what was the charge on the pops? Because he was in
Life
the car.
sentence.
Because he was in the car with him.
Murder. They getting rid of the clothes. He never called 911. Once you assist in murder, covering up a murder, you get charged with the same shit.
It's a felony.
He's done. He's already 50-something years old, whatever.
His
He told
kid
me
is
he got
also
heart
getting
problems, and his
So-
kids, his 6-year-olds, is asking him where he at. He has 2 6-year-olds and an 8-year-old. He's talking that shit I was talking when Eli was asking me where I was at. You know what I mean? The only difference is I didn't wait to catch a murder charge. You know what I mean? So, he's involved, bro. Once you're involved, you're involved.
They better off without him.
Listen, man, it wasn't. Once you're involved, bro. You outside, you're involved. I was involved in some shit I tried to stop, but I couldn't be like, I tried to stop this. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is when it's at that point. Now he's 50-something years old, and he's not trying to die in jail. That's it. He's telling.
Too late.
But I'm not going to be involved in nothing my son got going on.
Yeah.
Period.
At all.
Period. Do not come here talking about, yo, I got to get rid of this dad. I just did something. Boy, turn yourself in. I'll get you a lawyer now.
That's all I could do for you.
Turn yourself in.
Yeah.
I ain't never get my people involved. I ain't never get my mother and them involved in nothing I was doing.
Nothing.
Once I found out the detectives was coming to the house and going to my mom's job, I turned myself in the next day.
Yeah.
Once them niggas went to my mom's job, I turned myself in the next day. I'm going to turn myself in. Everybody was like, hell no. Homicide. Homicide. Hell no. Everybody. Hell no. You tripping. Nigga, they going to my mom's job, bro.
Right.
No, I'm out. I'm out. Smoked my last blunts, got drunk, all that. I'm going to turn myself in.
But you are the unicorn, though. Like, it's not too many stand-up guys left like you.
I don't see how why is he going to his dad?
Most, but
I'm not going to my dad.
Most black niggas who grew up in black households, once you go to mom's job, we learn that at school.
I'm not going to my dad. I'm not going to my dad. I'm not going to my mom.
No.
I'm not going to nobody.
They come to the job.
You know why they went to their dad. They need backup, right?
They need a car. They ain't have a car.
That's another thing. No car to slide. You gonna go use dad's car?
That's crazy.
They all do. They all don't got a car.
How old is Kim?
19, 20.
Bro, I got weapons that cost
But
more
I ain't gonna lie. We didn't have cars neither. We had stolen.
Ain't they rappers before they killed? Wasn't they rappers before they killed?
Even though it's Florida, Florida is easier to get. The South is easier to get a car than New York. You know what I'm saying? New York, it take you 6, 7, 8 months to get a license.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying?
I rented a car for $10 a day in Florida.
Yeah, it's easier for them to get a car in Florida. It's easier to get your license same day in Florida.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I don't know. I'm not involving my people in nothing.
Yeah.
Julian said that's why I stay in the house.
Me calling my son to slide is crazy.
Will, what you doing? Like, what you gonna do?
What situation? This same one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they going to jail. They going to jail because, like you said, I ain't raised y'all like that. One, I'm not nobody's OG, right? I ain't in the street like that. When I was outside, my kids weren't even born, so they don't know. We moved from New York. I don't even let them go back and visit because all the little dumbasses, they love to tell those stories. Oh, your dad used to, like Kurt, back in the 70s. So they don't know nothing about
My son's never even been in Woodside.
They know a little bit, but.
Will, you grew up in New York?
I grew up in Buffalo though. Yeah, not up there where y'all at. Yeah, but
man, that's cool.
I don't condone none of that. Like it ain't. If the outcome ain't income, we ain't doing it, and it's just dumb. Throwing your life away. I can't do 5 minutes, bro. I'm telling everybody.
Dallas just walked through Woodside.
He never had no partner. Whatever I did by myself, and I'm the only one I could tell on.
For the most part, yep.
I understand they grew up like that from birth, and his brother just got killed. I understand the psychology behind it. You got to get your get back, especially that because I think once his brother got killed, that probably was like the 20th death in their little feud. So it's never going to stop.
It's not. Like they say, it's not going to stop there. It's going to keep going in jail. They're going to die in jail. Somebody's going to stab him. He's going to stab somebody. Going to die in jail.
I'm not testifying though, unless it's probably to save one of my kids that didn't have nothing to do with it.
I just sent you something, Will. Okay. Damn, I lost my train of thought.
Like y'all, like BJ know my two sons. We know which one was most likely to be involved and the one that probably was just there because his brother was doing it. So.
Yep. Nadia, damn.
Yeah.
Davon, you said you had a question for Nadia?
Nadia, did you see that R&B artist Ari something, whatever her name last name is?
Ari Lennox?
Lennox, yeah. She said Pam had a lot of jokes against her from Martin in the Martin show, and it degraded black dark-skinned females. Do you agree?
Well, so I don't know exactly what you're referencing. You're saying Ari Lennox?
Ari Lennox said she made a statement saying that Martin was degrading black women from all the jokes he was having against Pam.
I'm gonna send her the TikTok looper
on the show. Yeah, I saw it.
Yes, if you send it to me, I'll take a look at it. I mean, honestly, I grew up watching a little bit of Martin, not all of it, so I'm not, I guess, well versed enough to know a lot of the jokes that that person is referring to respond to say like, oh, that's discriminating or whatever. But I feel like honestly, we live in a very different time than before. Like just in general, when it comes to comedy, when it comes to like media and all of it, I feel like there's a lot of different like things that you could perpetuate, like stereotypes and stuff like that wasn't a problem. But in today's society, that is a problem. Like you can't say certain shit that you used to say in the 90s. So, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. They used to be saying anything and nobody cared.
Yeah, you
They
can say
said this generation is cooked, super sensitive. That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if the sensitivity is gonna turn us in favor or in disfavor, but I just know that we don't really participate in, or it's not really unchecked. You can't say certain things that you said before without being checked.
Yeah.
So, especially if you say it on social media.
So basically, he's just she was just referring to the names that he used, that Martin's character, how he used to make fun of Pam's hair, face, and style, calling her names like Beast or Scary J. Blige. And they're saying that while it was like for laughs back then, Pam is saying that it used to piss. Ari Lennox was saying that the thing that pissed me off was how much he would go in on Pam, and that she's so fucking sorry. She's so effing beautiful and so fine. But growing up as a dark skinned girl, she thought those jokes made it hard to fully appreciate Pam.
Well, so I can kind of, on my perspective, is that I can see how she could take it that way. I feel like I don't know. I don't like when black people, when we call each other like, referring to like animals and shit like that, just because like other races use that against us. I think that it's not intended to be personal, but I think oftentimes black women have it really hard to be found beautiful or feel seen and beautiful in our society because we're not the stereotypical beauty standard anyway. So if you're already feeling like that and then you have commentary that makes you feel less than that, like you're a beast, or like the one character out of the show that you think you look the most like is talked down the most, I can see how that would make you feel a certain type of way.
That's some bullshit. You know why that's some bullshit, Davon? And everybody? Because everybody, I grew up in the Martin area. Everybody said Pam was the baddest on the show.
Telling you.
Everybody said Pam was the baddest on the show.
By far.
Nobody cared nothing about Gina in real life.
Wait, I ain't gonna say that, but
nobody cared about the high yellow girl with the big head, bro. Everybody was on Pam. Everybody's on Nia Long. Everybody was on the girl from A Bronx Tale. Everybody was on the girl from Belly. These are all dark-skinned girls that niggas was in love with. You know what I'm saying? So nah, that's just she's reaching. She's reaching.
Definitely reaching. And we got not considering is just because Pam was going in on Martin.
Right back.
Was going in right back. It was funny to us. It's a show.
They all going on each other. They talk about everybody gets talked about on that show.
Everybody.
Ari is just reaching.
Reaching.
To be fair with you, I really don't see an entire issue with that. While I don't want to disinvalidate somebody else's feelings because I'm not her. But when I watch the show, do I feel some type of way? No. That's what I can say to me. I don't know her experiences, so I can't speak.
I only asked you because you dark skin,
They had a movie.
You felt that way.
They had a movie called BAPS. BAPS.
Yeah.
With the chubby, with the every stereotype, with the chubby, ratchet, ghetto looking brown skinned girls and all that, and Halle Berry. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, we got more. That's a reach. She's reaching.
I just feel like,
and Ari has some insecurities because Ari is dope. So I don't even know why she's reaching way back to Martin
30 years ago.
yeah, but she's saying that she was a child when she watched it. So I just think that Nadia's point about not invalidating somebody's feeling, like you just said, it's an insecurity. Obviously, colorism has probably seeped into her life through other ways. So it's like when you've already like, even in other cultures, like my closest friend is a brown Nepali woman that was raised, they come in very different colors in Nepal, and her mom was like my skin tone, and she's like darker than Nadia's skin tone. And it's like when your whole life you've experienced colorism, and she was always too like surrounded by lighter skinned people. when you watch a TV show and you see somebody being called animal names, it's like you make that association. It doesn't have to make that much sense to us now for us to just think, oh, a 10-year-old watched that show and thought that they were saying that because this woman is dark skinned.
Yeah, that's also what I want to perpetuate. Like, I think that, you know, you have to give credit to the fact that how you feel at an early age stays for a long time, or it can. A lot of adults are impacted by the shit that their parents said to them, by the experiences they had growing up. All that shit follows you later in life. And seeing media is very powerful because I feel like that's some of the first times you're experiencing what the world views you as, or that's when what you see is what you think the world, you're trying to find, I guess, a connection in what you see on the outward. And if you feel as though someone's also shitted on you, because I will say, yeah, there was a lot of like brown skin and dark skin representation in the 90s. It's not so much now. I see more light skinned actresses than I see dark skinned actresses today. And so I don't feel like entirely always represented the way that I feel like there should be more of us on screen. But I've also not had negative experiences with being dark skinned or being darker than most. Like, I feel okay. I didn't feel a lot of love, but I didn't feel a lot of hate either. So, yeah.
Is this Shekinah? Is Nas mom?
Yeah.
Martin never said anything about Pam being dark. And this my baby.
I don't remember that neither, Shekinah.
And she dark skinned. So.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. I also want to say that too. I haven't watched the show.
Yeah, I don't remember that neither, Shekinah.
Nadia,
like dark skin
jokes.
Old soul. It's all ugly jokes. It was all just ugly jokes. It wasn't really a dark skin joke.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always had an ugly joke, a monster joke, or something like that. I don't think he ever took it to.
Jay said he don't listen to outside voices. His wife is chocolate.
They be going back and forth in Martin. It wasn't like it was just solely her. Like you watch Family Guy, y'all.
I love Family Guy. I don't sleep with Family Guy.
When people go in on Meg, it's just Meg alone. If it's something like that, then I can totally feel it. But Martin is like everybody for everybody. Everybody gets a stray. So it's not quite the same.
That's also the thing. I haven't watched Martin. I've just seen the clips from when Ari I don't know how to say her name. Is it Ari
Lennox, I think.
From when Ari made that comment, I've just seen the clips of him only talking about the Pam character. So it obviously looks different from when you actually watch the show and see if that's the general gist of the show. So it looks a lot worse now to people that haven't watched the show.
You know what's funny too? As much as he got on Pam, I promise y'all, everybody loved Pam, kid. Everybody. Yeah. All the men growing up, all the boys, all the
Pam was
up
funny.
in that era was on Pam. We didn't care nothing about Gina. We was fucking with Pam. We didn't care nothing about what Martin was talking about. We was in love with Pam, you heard?
I have a question though.
Yeah.
So do y'all feel like y'all have experienced or seen colorism though then in Black communities? Or do you feel like that since, because you're growing up, you're talking about a time where I wasn't really raised in. I'm born in the 2000s. So
That's the goddamn problem. But go ahead.
Yeah. I'm in a different time period, so I can't speak for none of that shit in the past. But my point of perspective is I know colorism has always been a thing, but have you guys experienced that, or have you seen it in your own communities, or you feel like that's not really a thing? Is it a myth to you?
I mean, it's just I don't think it's a thing. It didn't matter what color you was, man. Jokes is gonna come, especially in New York. When you come outside, it don't matter what color you are, you getting clowned.
Somebody gonna find
sneakers
something.
on up. Everybody has a stereotype. Dark skinned niggas, light skinned niggas, red bones. Everybody has a stereotype. It don't matter the color. They like to go back to slavery with it because it was started with slavery. You turn the light skinned Negro against the dark skinned Negro, old against the young. You know, house nigga versus the field nigga, shit like that. That's where it started at. The mulattoes got treated better than the dark skins, but you know.
I feel like New York is just a different animal, BJ. I was in Bed-Stuy for 8 months when I was biking to work, and a crackhead threw a bag of wine bottles at me and said, "White bitch." I swear to God, I was in New York for 8 months. I was like, "Is this a hate crime?" You don't understand. The whole road stopped for me. I had to call Omar to come get me because I fell flat on the road. That was maybe 3 weeks after I met Omar. He had to come save me from a crackhead. New York is a different animal. You can't ask New Yorkers for their opinion.
A crackhead is wild.
Everybody getting attacked. Nobody is safe.
No, it was present in our community, Nadia, but we chose not to put too much energy in it. And then as kids, it's equal opportunity. I'm like a professional comedian. I got jokes for light, dark, white, gay, straight. Everybody.
It was so regular.
Going down.
You didn't look at it as something like that colorism. It was regular.
And the ironic thing is, usually the funniest person probably had the most wrong with him. He was extra fat or extra ugly.
Yeah. I was poor, so I had to have
fat
nothing
niggas
but
was
jokes.
funny.
Yeah,
the fat niggas was funny.
Fat niggas was funny and short niggas. Them niggas 5'2", 5'1".
And you can't hurt our feelings, bro. We done heard it all, bro.
Really, they heard it all. So all they could do is get you back, and if they get you and we come for, it's over.
Okay.
Hell, Richard Pryor was a crackhead, and he was hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, I sent you something, right?
You sent me something? Oh yeah. Coming right up. You talking about this granny?
Yeah. No, been in New York 3 years, but had a whole lifetime.
I started
It was so
crying.
shocking it made national headlines. A grandmother asks a bunch of teens at a pool party to please lower the music. Out of nowhere, this happens. And then the teen has the audacity to drag her to the pool and throws her right in. Here he is, 16-year-old Leon Balfour stepping into a juvenile court in Fort Lauderdale, Florida to face justice. Presiding over the sentencing, no-nonsense judge Elijah Williams.
Put that chair back where it goes.
And look who's also there, Nancy James, the grandmother he threw into the pool. Anybody who thought it was just a harmless stunt might have had a different reaction had they known Mrs. James had recently undergone hip and heart procedures.
What he did was a very cruel thing. Very cruel, very inhumane. You have so much ahead of you. You're a young kid. You've got college. You've got hopes. You've got dreams. And you know what? Unfortunately, this is going to follow you forever.
The judge agreed.
For the rest of his life, when they Google his name, that video is going to pop up. So essentially, he's a dead man walking.
His mother offered an apology.
I just want to apologize to you for what my son did.
You didn't do it.
I didn't raise my child that way.
Next, it was Leon's turn.
I, Leon Balfour, just...
Okay, sir, you need to get over there and read that to Miss James. You're not talking to me?
I mean this from the bottom of my heart that I had no intention of inflicting any pain or harm.
But the judge felt a tough lesson needed to be taught.
It may be in his best interest to serve some time.
Despite what happened to her, Nancy James saw a promising youngster who did a stupid thing. She was willing to accept a sentence of 200 hours of community service and strict 8 p.m. curfew on school days and 6 p.m. on weekends.
Do you understand those terms?
Yes, sir.
You need to thank Ms. James once again.
Thank you.
The feisty grandma's compassion spared him jail time, but on the way out, she gave him one last finger-wagging reprimand. Hopefully, he got the message.
What y'all think, man? One at a
So
time.
many questions.
We got to
Like-
get in some comments, too. Well,
Like,
first of all,
why
they
would-
laughing at Noah getting attacked by crackheads. Adrian said Jay's throwing bottles.
She broke my bike.
My mom said, "Oh no." Julian said, "Hold up, that's funny as heck." And Adrian said Pam was tough. Yeah, everybody felt like Pam was tough, man.
It is still
Word
tough,
up.
bro.
Still tough. Maury never said nothing about Pam being dark. All right, let's move on. And
I think that's
buckshot.
a great punishment. The community service and the curfew, 6 p.m. It'll give him enough time to sit at home and think about it. I don't think sitting in a jail that young would have done that much more than just having a curfew, 200 hours community service, dealing with the consequences of your action. It's stupid. Like I don't see an intent to inflict pain in that. Like I don't think it deserves jail time. I think
He
that
got
one.
to do a year.
That was assault.
My grandma is my favorite person on this earth. You slam my
He
grandma.
was probably high or drunk or some shit.
He
Like
didn't
that's
slam her.
He dropped her.
He dropped her.
And then threw her in the pool.
And then
That was assault.
Bro,
dumb shit.
That's assault.
bro, that's.
He
I
got
don't
off
want him to go to
lucky.
jail. I want my brother to get a hold of him.
He got off lucky.
He'd be
That was
better off in
like-
jail.
Shekinah said she shouldn't have been over there. He thought she wanted to get
Man,
wet.
he got a white boy jail
My
sentence.
baby mama tripping.
though.
So it's grandma fault, sis?
This is what I'm trying to understand though, for real. Like, why was she there? That is my real question.
She
Because
said
like,
turn the music
What
down.
does it matter?
oh, well, because I'm like, you could just. I feel like in a chaotic situation like that, I'm not. No matter how old I am, I'm not doing that. I would rather call the cops and be like, listen, handle that.
Cool.
Why am I going with my old?
That don't give that boy no right to slam that old lady.
It doesn't give him the right.
He
But
didn't slam her.
He dropped her.
He dropped her.
He dropped her and then dragged her ass to the pool.
Y'all gotta stop with the narratives. The narratives have to be correct. He dropped her.
He dropped her and dragged her to the pool. Let's stop it. It was assault. I don't care what I don't care how many. If she was a black old lady and she came over there and said, "Turn the music down," you know what they would have did? Turned the music down.
I don't know.
Because she was white and came over there and said, "Turn the music down." They all assumed it was racist. Maybe she was just saying, "Turn the music down." That don't give you to drop her and drag her to the pool.
It doesn't give you the right, but what would have jail done? Like, why is jail?
I'm not saying jail time, cool, but it was assault. He got off lucky.
Davon, you know what's also assault? If I come up in your face, if that guy came up in her face and said "boo" and really scared her, that's also assault. Assault is causing somebody to apprehend violence. You don't even have to touch somebody to do assault. Everything's assault.
She did not touch him.
I know, but I'm just.
What did we just say? Don't make a narrative. Don't make the narrative that she did that. She did not do that. She came over there and said, "Turn the music down." If she was black, if she was Nana, and it was all us black boys over there, we would have said, okay, turn the music down, wait for her to go wherever she was going, because once she would have got there, she would have never came back downstairs. We would have turned the music back up. You could have did the same thing.
I agree. I'm just saying assault is very broad, and not all assault, especially by young people, deserves jail time. I think
these kids don't know how to de-escalate. If you would have de-escalated
they don't learn how to de-escalate
situation,
in jail. They learn how to stab in jail. They don't learn how to de-escalate in jail.
I'm cool with not
they learn how to de-escalate by shoveling
That's
sand.
fine. He got off light though, because that was still assault.
Hold on, y'all.
It is what it is.
Hey, Kurt, what'd you think?
I think she did him a favor. I don't know if it was out of the generosity in her heart. He done a stupid thing. I guess he was trying to impress the people around. I don't think he had real bad intent. That curfew, make them sit down, do community service, and think about the next time you reach that situation, you'll think twice about it, because he could have actually went to jail. You know, if they really wanted to get him, if that woman she assaulted me, he would have went to jail.
Nadia, you next.
I honestly think like it's wrong. I'm not gonna sit there and pretend like it is. The thing about it is though, I feel like more discipline as youth overall, because I feel like you
can't say that, because that lady really could have died. These are really charges that he could have ended up with. He could have ended up with assault, attempt murder, and kidnapping. He picked that woman up and moved her from one space to another space. That's kidnapping.
For moving.
Assault. He put his hands on her. Attempt murder. He threw her in a pool. She had hip replacement, bad heart. She could have drowned.
Yeah.
He could have been charged with all them shits. You know what I mean? Because of the spirit of that woman, man. The boy got off extremely easy. Extremely easy.
And he got another.
Was pissed.
And he got another chance.
Slap on the wrist.
He got a chance.
Because
well, he gonna have to do, with the community service, they might send him to a place where he got to work around old people to learn empathy for older people. He ain't gonna get paid. Community service is free labor.
Nah, 100 of them hours is gonna be crazy. I'll make sure he's doing something crazy.
When I first saw it, I just knew they was gonna get that nigga 5 years, 10 years, something like that. I would have never been mad at a year or two.
I would give him a year.
I would never been mad at a year.
I was thinking like 60 days or something like that. Not even that.
For one, he do 6 months. I wouldn't have been mad at that.
What's the max for a misdemeanor? 11 months?
A year.
Give him a year. Give him 30 days and the rest on paper.
It depends.
But
as far as the community service, he would have to walk her dog every day. Instead of her walking her dog, she could ride in the wheelchair or something next to him.
Mm-hmm.
But me personally as the judge, since I'm gonna let him off because of this lady,
Oh yeah.
His 200 hours, I'll probably get that nigga 500 hours.
Yeah,
his hours of community service would have been taking her trash out, walking her
Walking the
dog.
dog.
Yeah.
Anything he was to report to her every day, because that woman saved his life. Saved his life, and that shows what
You're
kind
gonna
of
learn
spirit,
empathy. Not just her.
that
You're gonna
woman
do
had.
her friends. You're gonna take out her friends' garbage. All her friends down the block.
Now the
Take their
optics
garbage
is
out
starting to
too.
look bad.
Yeah.
I hope I hope we can revisit this in a few years and they be like best friends, something like that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's how it
Yeah.
should be.
That's how it should be.
Yeah.
I definitely brought my judge roses and flowers and a card at my sentencing. She saved my life. This how fucked up New York is. I'm in court for armed robbery, and I remember we came in on Monday, and the prosecutor is wilding on me. She's white woman pregnant. She's like 6-7 months pregnant. She's wilding though. She's like yelling and crying and all that. This like my 4th or 5th court date. So I'm like, damn, everybody noticing she's bugging. To the point where the judge had to call her and my lawyer to the bench. And my judge came back and was like, I knew I was going to jail. When I saw that, I said, man, I'm going to jail.
Yeah.
My lawyer came back. He was like, man, don't worry about nothing, man. She gotta go. You know what I mean? Man, this lady done got carjacked over the weekend, bro.
So she came
and
in.
she on my case with an armed robbery. I done damn near did a carjacking the same, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they done she was with her daughter. She's pregnant. They done carjacked her, threw out the car and everything, threw her daughter out the car. And here she got to come Monday morning and be on my case, armed robbery case involving a car and all that. Man, she was wilding, bro. They had to get off my case, though.
Yeah.
They got off my case. And the judge is the one that really noticed it.
Yeah.
And she told the truth. You know what I'm saying? And the judge was like, yeah, it's a conflict. You got to go. Old white lady, like Noah, like to say, like, yo, you always talk about this Judge Judy lady. Judge Judy. That lady saved my life, yo. Real talk. She remind me of that woman right there, for real. Yeah. But yeah, like Noah said, I gotta be the one to be like, I can't be like, man, that nigga, nah, he deserves a second chance.
But see, I don't think jail would be the answer, because jail is not gonna make him realize, that what he did could possibly ruin his life. Basically, what he gonna learn in jail is how to be a different kind of criminal. It's punishment. That ain't gonna rehabilitate him. Give him. I agree with BJ. Make him work 500 hours at that woman's discretion. Go to the grocery store for her, cook her dinner for her. You know what I'm saying? Cut her grass. Wash her back if you got to.
You're taking it too far.
That lady don't want that boy in her house, bro.
Definitely don't want him washing her.
Yeah, that's a little much.
He wants no man washing her.
I mean, do whatever you got to do to make amends to that woman.
Yeah.
Put your fucking hands up. Hey, put your hands up. Get your hands up now. Get the stop running. He's got a gun. Get your hands out of your hand pockets now. Put your fucking hands up. Hey, put your hands up. Get your hands up now. Get the stop running. He's got a gun. Get your hands out of your hand pockets now. Get your hands out.
There we go. At some point, a serious conversation gonna have to be had. That if you got to travel somewhere that you need.
Yeah, he dying. He out of here.
Where did he shoot him? I didn't see.
So if it's probably small, but in the first part, they was having an argument like or something, and he pulled out a gun towards the other dude. You know what I'm saying? But then he put it back in his pants, and when he went to walk away, the police was coming up. So the police seen him pull out the gun, but it's back in his pants now. So he turned around to run, and I don't know if he went to grab it and try to throw it or whatever he went to. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The cop shot him in his back. He probably dead. He looked like he was dying.
We always talked about it. What you running for? That's free kill there.
That free kill. That's why I say free kill.
You're gonna run with it. If you're gonna run with the gun, why have it?
Free kill.
You don't run with the gun, why have it?
First of all, you're already caught. They know you got the gun because they seen you with it.
In that situation, I'm not running. I'm caught, bro.
You are dead. You turned around. He right there.
I'm right. He right. I'm not.
If you run, you're dead.
That situation right there, nah.
I got the gun. It's down there. What's up? For any future kids watching this and you don't want to be shot, hands up. What's up? What's the problem? Hands up, officer. Yeah, I got the gun. What's the problem? If you got the gun, for what? Why die? It's only about 5 years. I'm telling you now, you're only about to do 5 years in jail. That's worth, even if you're gonna come back home.
But you won't die. Shoot him though? No, but who was in danger?
Free kill.
It's a big deal. You're invading the cops. Like, the whole thing about it is people. This is what I'll never understand. Don't add more crimes to what you already got going on. I just don't believe in adding, like, you know, people who basically, like, let's say I've seen a situation where somebody had an accidental overdose, like they had bought some type of something and it was laced with fentanyl, so their friend died or whatever, or they had some type of thing, and then their friend ended up passing away. Your thought process is not to call the cops, but to hide the body. Why are you adding extra charges to
Great
shit?
point.
You're going to go to jail regardless. You're going to get law enforcement is going to get involved. The best thing you can do is be honest. And in situations where you know that you're going to be caught, just go ahead and just deal with the compliance, because ultimately that's just another charge that they could be like, oh, well, we didn't know what you had going on. You had a gun, you were running away, so you were a danger to us. Even though that's not the case. That's how they see it. And the law is going to agree with them before they agree with you. Simple.
First of all, they were in danger because he had a gun.
No, possession don't automatically make somebody in danger.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, if you in the streets and you pointed at somebody, you already got intent on using it.
No,
so
bro. I mean, we giving a. I agree 100% with y'all. He should have put his fucking hands up, took his charge, and go and set his ass down. But we giving the police too much fucking power. Just because I have a fucking gun don't mean shoot me.
Especially in a country where so many states allow you to carry a gun.
My back is to you, bro. I'm running from you. I'm not pointing a gun at you to shoot you.
The guy
I get it. I definitely understand. I understand from the cops' point of view, but that ain't the way the law is written, bro. If I'm having an altercation with someone, and I can't claim self-defense once they turn their back and run from me. He punched me in my face and started running, and I shoot him. I'm going to fucking jail. My life was no longer in danger.
I don't think they can even make that assertion. You have a federal right to carry a gun. The shooter that just shot 4 people in New York had a permit to carry his gun. You live from Florida. You live in a country where you have a right to carry a gun. So you can't act like police think the immediate threat is just the fact that a person has a gun. That's their job.
So if that was the case, he would have shot him on the walk-up.
Not in the back. You could shoot a leg. He was so close to him. Shoot a leg. Prevent him from running off. It's like the fact that they.
Well, I think they should.
When you shoot him in the back, like where you know it's a lot more likely to. It's wrong.
They should start using those rubber bullets, the ones they use in prison.
Stop it. Go ahead, Nadia.
Wait, you use that in prison?
If I was a cop, nigga, don't talk to me about no rubber bullets, nigga. Hey, you talking
about?
I wish I would listen to a nigga talk about, yo, y'all need to start using. Get the fuck out of here, man. What? They got tasers.
Right.
What's up? My whole thought process, though, to what y'all are saying is, I feel like, dang. Wait, what did you say before, Nor? Can you repeat your last standpoint so I can remember?
I was saying that
the right to carry guns and all
that we have a federal right to carry guns in America. So there's no way you could say that just because somebody's carrying a gun, now I can shoot him because I'm scared as a cop.
The problems itself is not necessarily the laws, but the interpretation of the laws. And we see 9 times out of 10 it's just based off case to case. Like when we talk about this, we can look at the roles reversed when it comes to Trayvon Martin. He didn't even have a gun, but he was gunned down and he was followed just because he looked like he could be a problem. And that didn't work in his favor. My whole thing is saying this. I just think it is better off sometimes to just comply. The law is not going to go in the favor of how it should go because we know that it's interpreted by person to person, judge to judge. And 9 times out of 10, we know that they favor cops over the favor civilians. That's just how it is. And so I don't think it's right. I think we should do things to change that. But I think until we are able to change that, we need to do a better job of just making the right calls and just being compliant versus trying to do the opposite of fleeting or leaving. Because what I think exactly what you're saying, real, is correct, 100%. I don't agree just because you see somebody with, especially when we live in a country where we're known for gun carrying. How are you gonna get upset that someone has a gun or they pulled out a gun? But at the same time, everything is a threat to police 9 times out of 10. So you might as well just comply with it, even though it's not right.
We need better gun control rules and laws. If somebody has a gun, there needs to be an understanding class of, especially if you're a certain age, where you can't, if you pull your gun and you police is in the area, this is how you handle having a gun on you and dealing with the police. To my knowledge, we don't have no classes like that. Well, if you have a firearm on you and you in a legal state like Georgia, Texas, or something like that, it should be a class. Well, if the police come up on you with your legal firearm, how should you handle it?
I think it needs to be de-escalation on both sides, though, because I don't buy that for the simple fact that I agree with Noor. Their first shot should not be to, it should be to neutralize, not kill. Okay,
y'all say that until you don't know what his intentions is with the gun. What if it's, hold on, let me finish. What if his intention
say anything? I didn't even say anything.
if he's running with the gun, he reaches for the gun and say he tries to fix it, but turns back. We can't predict the future. The cop can't. Cop got to make it home too.
Yeah, but if you
and I'm not trying to defend police. That's not what we're doing. What I'm trying to say is, if you know you got the hammer on you from the beginning, and even if it's illegal, you outside living the wrong type of life. Stop. Cool. You rather have the gun charge than be dead. Fuck another, making it worse, killing a cop, anything. I got caught with the gun. 3 to 5 years. You make it home.
Fuck all that, man. For real, bro. Like, fuck all that, man. Yeah. These niggas, they basically KKK, bro. It is what it is. We acting like, yo, it should be training. Man, listen, they put a uniform on to find them a nigga to kill, free kill. That was a free kill from jump. As soon as he saw he had a gun, he wanted him to run.
What makes it a
ran? I got a free kill. Yeah. That's
cool.
it.
I agree with that. I agree that the police want to come out and kill niggas.
Class and all that, bro, and teaching them. He's a convicted felon. Obviously, he's a nigga that ain't supposed to have a gun.
So what's the problem with stopping right there?
That's just the decision.
The cop would have had to literally just back out and shoot him right there in the thing, face to face in front of everybody.
The decision he made was to run. That's it. And the decision the cop made was to shoot him in his back, gun him down, and he shot him like 3-4 times. We made the decision plenty of times. When you make a decision, you make a decision. That's it. It ain't no classes for this shit. When you in the streets, you in the streets. You know how many times we got shot at by the police? That's just what it is. What it is. I don't know where all these technicalities and shit coming from. When you outside and you playing this game, it's a game, dog. We woke up every day since I stopped playing the game. Hold on, Davon. You just went. Hold on. You just told Nadia, hold on. You wasn't done. It's a game we playing. It's a game these young niggas is playing. It's a game, especially when you young. It's a game. We woke up every day and went outside to get in some bullshit and run from the police. Or do whatever and run from the police. We done did everything with these police when them police pulled up. We ran. We had a situation where it was a shooting, and got shot at by the police immediately. It wasn't no stop, freeze, none of that. Was returning fire and running, and they was trying to gun down. That was it. The bullets missed. That's it. And you know what happened? We went on about our lives. That was it. It was a regular day in Bed-Stuy, bro. And we was 19, 17. It's a regular day.
Other situations.
Unfortunately, he got caught by the bullets. He ran. The nigga was too close. I just said I would have never ran. I'd have took the gun charge. I would have never ran in that situation.
That's all I'm saying. I'd have never ran. I'd have took the gun charge.
No, I'm
That's
not talking about
all
what
I'm
you
saying.
said. I'm talking about the classes and shit. Yo, niggas got to teach classes and all that shit.
Maybe they
These niggas
should.
in the
What's wrong
street,
with
bro.
that?
They not even
Niggas-
supposed to have a
I
gun.
was answering. First off, I was answering what Will had said when it came to people having illegal firearms and situations like that and being taught. I said maybe we should have classes. That was me answering that part of the question.
Okay, they have
There's
illegal.
people having.
So you're gonna teach a class to niggas with illegal firearms?
No, I said people who have legal firearms, like states like Georgia.
They don't
Texas,
need that.
and
That's
places.
irrelevant. They don't need a class. They're not gonna run. They're not gonna be outside in a situation like this nigga waving a gun around and arguing with niggas.
And not everybody with a legal then you should just take the charge.
It's not, these situations we see with the police are not legal firearm carrying individuals.
BJ, the guy that just shot 4 people in Manhattan was a legal firearm carrying individual.
He didn't get gunned down by the police. That's a total different situation. He
Because he
came
shot
up there.
himself.
He came up there to kill people. He's
BJ,
a legal
that's
gun
what I'm
owner
saying.
in Florida, and he came up there to kill people in that building. That's that.
I'm just saying not everybody that owns a gun legally is doing legal shit with the gun.
I didn't even say that.
Devon, can I just ask you a question? Do you really think that if you were in that cop's shoes and your job was a police officer to protect the public, and you saw somebody running from you, and yes, you saw he had a gun, but the gun isn't on him, he's running, and then it falls out of his pants, and he's running away from you. Do you really think you would have thought that if you don't kill that man, you're not going to go home? I just don't believe it in that situation.
You asked me the question if it was me or if I was that white man.
If you were the police officer,
I would have shot him.
you would have shot him because
Yes.
you're not going to get home from a man that's running away from you?
Free
Go
kill. Which
home,
part
go
y'all not
home.
getting? Which
Turn
part you
back
not
and go
getting?
home.
You don't get it, no. It's okay. Free kill. Niggas come outside for free kills all day.
I don't get
Fuck the
free kill.
police.
That's not what I get.
Fuck the police. Niggas come outside for free kills all day. All day. Gucci Man had a career about a free kill. That wasn't no police shit. Plenty of niggas had free kill. The Baby, free. He killed the nigga in Walmart. Career off a free
Right.
kill.
2 times.
These niggas go to the moon when they kill a nigga and get away with it. It's called free kill. That's it. If I was that white man, I would have shot him too. That's what he's supposed to do.
You're right, BJ. I don't get it. That's some Call of Duty shit.
Go ahead, Nadia.
That's what Adrian said, GTA.
I was just gonna say to that standpoint, I don't think that it should be like that. I understand what you're saying, BJ, 100%. I just don't think every cop that I've ever met is looking for free kills, and I don't think that if someone's back is turned behind you, that's a threat to you, 100%. I don't think that's how it should function. But like I wanted to go back to like the classes that Davon was talking about, because I agree. I've actually participated in classes, not for like legal gun carrying, but for what to do if you get pulled over by police officers and how to handle that situation. And I think sometimes it comes down to, some people are like, it's like a fight or flight reaction to a lot of people. I don't think every time that you're in a situation you're going to be thinking, this is the correct thing to do. I'm thinking logical. Some people just have bad experience with cops or have bad experiences with certain shit, or maybe their family or whatever the fuck had a bad experience, and now they're thinking about that. So when they get in a situation, even though they're perfectly fine or everything's cool, they still are going to make the wrong decision. Or maybe you didn't hear something right and now you're over escalating the situation. I think people could benefit from going to classes like that, because at least you know how to manage and handle a situation that you've already been in. You don't know how you react to things until you've actually done it before. And especially when it's a high intense situation. If somebody's, and then also to the point that some officers, not saying this specific situation, but you'll get in a situation where they're already escalating the situation. And now it's your job as a civilian to de-escalate the situation. In those types of scenarios, I think it is beneficial to know what to say, what to do, or what you should be thinking in that situation.
But Nadia, he's not even just talking about cops looking for free kills. He's talking about civilians and the baby looking for free kills. That's why I stopped. Like,
No. See, I'm on BJ's side on this one.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
I don't even like that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say. I'm sorry to say. It's free kill out there. First of all, you out there in the motherfucking streets. You got a gun. Why are you running? The minute you run, you know what's gonna happen. They gonna shoot you. It's called free kill.
How far are you getting in skinny jeans anyway?
Right. You got skinny jeans on. You're trying to.
The nigga ran and got 5 feet away.
Yep.
And he was running in slow motion.
Yep.
That's called free kill. They're going to shoot your ass dead. First of all, you illegal out there, and now you running. I done seen a many times somebody running away and get to their gun when they get distance and turn around with that gun and will shoot you down.
Plenty time.
I said that already. That's why the cop not in the room.
That's why they'll shoot you dead. It's best to just comply. You already caught. You already gonna go to jail. You just not gonna die.
But see,
Because
their mind is wired to being. They're still talking about civilians. We're talking about niggas that's stealing cars and not supposed to have guns and in the streets breaking the law, etc. These are the once in the blue. I think Philando I could be wrong, and I'm not saying every cop. It's never every nothing. You know what I mean? Once in the blue, you'll get a Philando Castile, his name, the teacher dude that was sitting in the car and got gunned down by the dickhead nigga. You know what I'm saying? Once in the blue, it's gonna be a situation for every situation you could think of. But for the most part, these are illegal street niggas running from the police with these guns and getting gunned down. It's the same thing every time. That just happened to the little boy. Remember his father went and killed the wrong fucking cop? He ran down the cop that didn't even kill his son. You know what I'm saying? That boy got shot down running away with a gun in his hand.
And once again, I'm gonna say, if you are illegal, robbing people, if you are got a gun illegally on you, or doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing, and you caught, don't run, because you are a free kill. That's what I'm saying. Don't run. For what?
Exactly.
You are caught. Put your hands up and try the best way to de-escalate, because you can make it home. It's much better for your parents or your loved ones to write you. They can write you. They can visit you still. Don't nobody want to see you in the grave.
I would tell people the same thing, but it's all on the person. It in the situation. It's all on you. Kurt, you know.
If you make that choice to run, then you know the consequences is they're gonna shoot your ass dead.
It's a split second choice. It's not a choice that you're gonna learn in a fucking classroom. It's not a choice that you can't be taught this shit. You're not gonna be taught this.
You're right.
It's nothing in them streets you're gonna be taught. You might try to mimic somebody, you know what I'm saying? But you're not gonna be taught, because you're not gonna know what happened when them shots is flying. You're not gonna know what you're gonna do. You're not gonna know what your brain gonna tell you to do. You're not gonna know what your brain gonna tell your body to do when a police officer pull up. First of all, he was caught off guard too. He ain't know the cop was, because he was just Billy Badass with the gun out towards the nigga. But when he put the gun back, he turned around, the cop was already right there. You know what I mean? So he was already off. In that situation, I would have never ran. But there's plenty of situations where we've been chased and stolen cars and guns. And I got out and ran.
But
so it's split second decisions. It's nothing that a class can help a nigga with.
Just like last week, you showed the one dude that was in the car and the police. He was like, "You're right, officer. If you said I did it, I did it. I'm not running."
He might have had a gun in the car.
And he could have had a gun in the car.
He was so smooth with the police didn't even want to check him.
Because he was in compliance.
My sister's still in here. I got pulled over going to New York with an SK in the trunk. I was speeding through South Carolina, and they pulled me over, and I had an SK in the trunk. And I'm already on the run, no license, no nothing. My sister was with me. I was taking her back to New York. And she was like 15. Once I got pulled over, I'm giving her all my money. I'm going to jail.
Yeah. You're right.
It wasn't no high-speed chase. None of that. Take this. They going to drop you off at the next stop and shit. Call mommy. And it's like 2003, 2004. I had like $15 of quarters right here. So I'm giving her all the quarters so she could make all the calls she need. Calls, so the calls. There's still phone booths.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I probably like had $1,500 or something on me. I'm giving her all that. I'm going to jail. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling her, I told her what to say. We ain't going all the way to New York. We going to Durham.
Yeah.
I was in South Carolina.
Next stop,
Yeah, we going right here to Durham. I'm taking you to school. Boom, boom, boom. I'm dropping you off so you can go to school. they came out, your license the other night, my license suspended, whatever. They got me in the back. I'm talking about 2 South Carolina, them hats.
The Mounties.
The nigga had the snuff sliding down the side of his mouth while he was talking to me. These the rednecks I'm talking to.
Yeah.
2:33 in the morning, bro, on 85.
Yeah.
And I'm telling her, I told him the same thing I just told my sister. Man, I was just dropping my sister off. Man, I work at Publix warehouse, But I'm really ready to go to jail. I'm like, I already know they're gonna search this joint.
Trump, yeah.
He told me hold tight. Captain walked around, went to talk to Shekinah. Shekinah was in there crying, but told him the same thing. You know what I mean? He came back. He said, rednecks, KKK. The only reason why I ain't gonna
cause that little girl
lock you up and leave your sister on the side of the road here. Because she's crying and I feel bad for her and she's young. I'm going to let y'all go ahead.
If you were by yourself, you was through. Done.
I'm going to let you go ahead. I said, what? I'm so
retarded. Still got you, but
I'm so retarded. I tried to pay him. I'm like, yo, if you want me to pay a ticket or something, I'll pay. I got some money. I'll try to give him some money. I'm trying to give him some money right there, like $500-600 here. Take this.
What you need, bro?
He like, no, we gonna write you, suspended license. Boom. They wrote me 2 tickets, bro. No license, no nothing. Wrote me 2 tickets. Stood behind me, stayed behind me, threw the lights on so I could get over and get back in the highway and let me go, bro.
Have a good night.
My sister is my witness, bro.
Stay safe.
She was with me, straight up.
They didn't know what to do with your sister, basically. We lock him up, we're going to do it.
Man, that was God, man.
Yes,
hey, so the whole narrative is that we got to learn how to comply instead of adding to the fire.
Like Nadia said, y'all better start learning how to comply. Straight up. Y'all better start learning how to comply, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Word up.
Argue your rights at the damn polls, though, not at the police.
I think we all
They want to argue and debate in the streets with the police.
Why you in cuffs?
Nah,
it's too late.
They want to run and everything.
There go my sister right there. God was definitely
the minute you run, it's going to be a free kill.
Jay said it's BJ time.
That's why he pulled up. It's the BJ master story.
In my Diamante, bro, I swear I can't make these shits up, man.
What's that? Mitsubishi?
The Diamante Mitsubishi, the VRX. I had
one of my favorite cars.
Sports model.
You was getting pulled no matter what. If you bought a
VRX. Man, I was doing 90 and a damn 65, bro.
Yo, you bugging.
Through South Carolina, Cherokee
Probably
County.
did 90 wherever.
I remember the county and all that. Cherokee County. Word up.
If y'all take anything from me, comply or die. Just comply.
That's a good one, Nadia. Comply or die.
Sis said you told me what to say then too, because they came to me to make sure we had the same stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Shekinah. That's what I'm talking. I told her exactly what I was going to tell her. See, you cannot teach this in a class. Right. You know why I know that? Because I'm used to going to jail. And I'm used to niggas' stories not being the fucking same. And I'm going to jail because I said this and they said we going to jail because the stories didn't add up. So I knew. Let me tell my sister what I'm going to
we need to start a class with the street niggas so they can get off.
That's why I'm going to tell. I didn't know he was going to come ask her. I just knew we needed to be on the same page. Go ahead, Nadia.
No, you see, that's exactly why I'm arguing against you. It's the repetition of being in the situation that made you prepared to tell your sister exactly what to say so that you had the likely chance of getting off. But that's through, again, you repeatedly having that behavior happen or having some type of consequence. So you knew this shit didn't work, but this shit will work. Well, if you tell somebody who's never been through something like that before, this is what will work and this what don't, there's a chance that they'll still fuck it up. But if you, just like you tell a kid at ABCs and they repeat and they repeat, the likelihood of you asking what comes after B, they're going to say C because they've seen it before. So I disagree with you on that. That's all.
Guess what? I had a team of about 30 motherfuckers in running this operation. I told everybody what to say. If something ever happened, they got pulled over. Guess what niggas was doing? Getting caught up, pulled over, saying something totally different. You never know what's going to happen when the situation occurs.
Yeah, I don't know.
You don't know what that person going to do. It can be a possibility where that person, you know what? Because Shaniqua was like that. Shaniqua got jammed up with the feds and whatever, and she told them niggas exactly word for word what I said to tell them people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they let it go. So you got a point.
You could probably
they gave me they didn't even get me to the precinct. You ain't gonna get that far because I know what to say. You know what I'm saying? So
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
Some
just
people know.
saying,
ready, Will?
you can't save everybody, but you can save somebody.
It's loaded.
We ready.
Transgender youth.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Children's Hospital Los Angeles has announced the closure of its renowned Center for Trans Youth Health and Development, effective July 22nd. The decision follows financial pressure linked directly to President Donald Trump's executive order. This controversial order threatens healthcare providers nationwide with the loss of crucial federal Medicare and Medicaid funding if they offer puberty blockers, hormones, or gender-affirming surgeries to patients under 19, despite ongoing federal court injunctions currently preventing its enforcement. The announcement has triggered immediate outcry and widespread protests from LGBTQ advocacy groups and healthcare professionals who warn this closure could severely impact the mental and physical health of transgender youth throughout California. California Attorney General Rob Bonta has publicly condemned the decision, pledging to explore every legal option to protect transgender youth healthcare access and accusing the decision of violating California's anti-discrimination laws. CHLA maintains that without 2/3 of its federal funding, the hospital's broader pediatric healthcare services could be critically endangered, placing even more children at risk.
Yeah, that's we doing God's work here, man. I forgot what video I sent you, but we doing God's work, man. You know what I mean? Noah didn't know there was a agenda against children, but we shutting all that shit down, Noah.
Thank you for your work, BJ.
We shutting all that shit down, man. What y'all think? Ain't too much to think about that, man.
I don't know. It seemed like it was a lot of missing information there. It seemed like, I don't know. I don't think there's no babies in there trying to get their gender changed.
Yeah.
So it looked like there was a lot of missing information there. But if they was trying to suggest that anybody under the age of 19 years old was going in there trying to get their gender changed, it's crazy.
To be honest with you, my whole
this children 10 years old, 11 years old, the parents are signing off on that shit. Yeah.
I seen that last week. Definitely seen that last week.
I see.
No, what you were saying?
My bad.
That was Nadia. I wasn't saying nothing.
Oh, my fault, Nadia. Go ahead.
No, you're good. I was just gonna say, I really am one of those people. The one thing I have a conservative viewpoint on, I don't think kids should be transitional surgery under the age of 19. Like, I agree with that. I'm not so opposed to the whole hormone blocking stuff just because you stop taking them and it would reverse whatever it is that it's done before. But I mean, I think that because I know you can look on YouTube, there's motherfuckers who want to detransition, who transitioned before and now they want to go back to who they originally were. That tells me that you need more time to think on that type of decision. And maybe there are some people who absolutely know from a very early age that they want to do that. But I don't think every kid, especially under 19, is going to know that for sure. So I don't agree with that. That's the only thing I don't agree with, for sure.
You don't agree with what? What you didn't agree with?
I don't agree with children under 19 having surgery, the surgeries. I don't agree with the surgeries.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either. I feel like I still don't have my prefrontal cortex developed enough to make that decision now. Like, I feel like up until 25, I still think no matter how, like, there's just certain things missing in my brain that I can't even get a fucking tattoo. Sorry, I can't even get a tattoo. Like, I'm scared of making permanent decisions up until I feel like I'm a whole grown woman. And I feel like the fact that we're even considering like kids making such permanent decisions at such an early age, when I could barely make any decision when I was under like 18, 19.
Is it the kid making the decision or the kid's parent though?
I mean, ultimately, I don't think parents, I really don't believe this theory that parents are making their kids do that. Like, for example, with Dwayne Wade's son, I don't even know what he used to be and what he became. I really don't know. about their child. Like, you really think that they just wanted that for their child? Like, I think it's some kids that really do have that desire. And it's like, I also was the type of kid where the more my mom didn't let me do something, the more I found 20 ways to do it without her knowing. So it's like, I understand the challenges of your kid being really adamant to do some crazy shit, and it's a tough, but it's like, I don't see parents forcing that on their kids. I don't see why anybody would want their kids to, just go through.
You just don't see it. You just don't see it, but they're out there.
Why would anybody want that on their kids, though? Like, for real.
Well, my thing is this. I don't agree with that. When you're a kid, you ain't making no decisions in my house. Facts. If you want to be gay, you can be gay, but be grown before you do it and out of my house. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be supporting taking you to the hospital to grow some boobs and you're a man. I'm going to continue to teach against the homosexuality. Now, if that's what you decide to do when you're grown and you're on your own, that's your choice. But when you're a kid, my son wanted to always steal my wife's cigarettes. Am I supposed to be okay with that? Nah. You can't do what you want to do in my house. While kids are kids and their mind is constantly forming bi-weekly, you know what I'm saying? You got to be able to direct your kids. If that's what you want to be, you could do that when you get grown. You know what I'm saying? And do what you want to do. But you just can't. But see, whether they want to or not, I'm going to teach my kids against it because I think it's morally wrong, the whole homosexuality thing. But I don't care if you are. But do that when you're grown. You might want to be a dropout too. But I'm going to tell you, you're going to take your ass to school. Yeah. So a kid's choice is not his until he becomes independent and grown. He don't make choices, or she don't make choices until she gets to the age where she can make a choice of what she wants to do or not do.
Yeah, let me play this clip right quick.
Hate crime 5 times in one night, okay? 3 of them by Trump supporters.
What happened to you?
I was just walking, and then I see this truck full of 4 white men pass by me, MAGA apparel, everything, They drove past me, and they were like, you bend over.
Okay, so they said the N-word on campus to you?
Well, yes.
Okay, so what happened to them when you reported them?
I didn't report them.
Threatening to rape you is an intent of a crime. Did you go to the police? You file a police report? You hire an attorney? You sue the school? Did you go to the civil rights office? Do you file a civil rights complaint? Did you do any of that? Because you should.
Okay.
No, did you? Tell me. Yes or no?
I did not. But
Why?
I'm not going to argue with you.
No, but you're coming in front of 2,000 people to say it. Why did you not go to the university and say this happened?
Next instance, they threatened to rape me and then just drove off.
Hold on. So a bunch of Trump guys who are largely white heterosexual males then also threatened to rape you?
Different group of people, but yes.
I'm going to show you the university official, and why don't you go file a Department of Education complaint, and let's find these terrible people that did this to you. Can we agree?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll think about
and by
that.
the way, we'll be able to look at security camera footage, and we'll see.
Okay, I'll think about that.
But you didn't do that.
Can I
though.
try to finish?
You'll think about it. Hold on. Why wouldn't you want to do that immediately? No, honestly, I think you're Jussie Smollett at this campus. I think you're completely making this whole thing up. I think you are a complete liar. Because I am now giving you an opportunity to report this at the high. I will bring this to Linda McMahon, the head of the Department of Education, the federal government. I will make sure these people are arrested by Kash Patel, the head of the FBI. And you'll say, oh, I'll think about it. Because you're making this up. You're doing this for a political purpose. So will you, no, seriously, Kash Patel will get involved. Yes? It's a hate crime. That's not acceptable. Will you do this or not?
That's really cute, Charlie, but I'm trying to give you the opportunity to alleviate hate within this group of people who have a shared ideology.
But hold on a second. There's no hate. There's just love of America here in this audience. That's all that's here today, okay? That's all that's here.
Y'all think he lying?
Man, why you got all this gay shit on her?
Y'all think he lying? That's what type of time it is, Kurt. It's segments. This is the gay segment.
podcast.
DJ is crazy sometimes.
Season
y'all
2,
think he
Good
lying?
Dad, Bad Son.
Why do you think he's lying, BJ? Why do you think he's
Because
lying?
he didn't make no report. He ain't make no report.
You have to make a report?
If you was threatened on campus in school, or you threatened on campus by 4 white men, it's possibly they gonna come back. Why not make they called you nigga and threatened to rape you. You not gonna report that?
There's a lot of reasons why people don't report, BJ. I got hit in the face.
We talking about him. We not talking about you. We talking about him on that campus right there. Why he didn't report that? Why is he reporting it now? He didn't report it, but he want to stand up in front of all them people and talk about it? That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit.
I just
what y'all think in the chat? Is
That's
it
why,
thumbs up or thumbs down?
That's why I be saying about Noah. Noah always want to take up and advocate for all the wrong shit and all these fake ass victims and stuff. Go ahead, Nadia.
Is BJ victim shaming right now?
Go ahead, Nadia.
My
Can
bad.
I? Go. North piece of shit. Go ahead, Nadia.
He's sick of your shit.
Nah, because I saw her raise her hand.
All right. BJ, no, I'm not speaking up for him. I don't know if he's a liar or not. I'm just saying there's 3 billion reasons. Like, not everybody first instinct is, let me go to the police. The police will fix this for me. Like, with the police, there's been a lot of shit that I've tried to report. What do you mean? I still don't got a restraining order against stupid baby mother, and she's committed like 22 crimes against me. My first instinct is not to go to the police. The police have not really fixed enough shit for me.
Yeah, but you putting yourself in this situation. I'm talking about this situation.
All right. I don't know what this man has been through. I don't know if this man has also lost faith in the police. I don't know.
It's the same situation as Juicy Smollett. 4 white men yelled nigger and said, bend over, they gonna rape me and all this other shit.
I know, like, money, black. I'm telling you, if that happened to anybody, probably if that happened to more than 50% of the black people I know, I don't think they would report it, because I feel like that mentality is very prevalent. If you didn't report, that doesn't mean you're lying. I know 300 reasons why black people, white people, any people don't report to the police. I don't think
I'm saying he lying because of his body language and everything. I'm saying he lying. That's what I'm saying, because of everything, the story, everything.
I don't know.
Everything. He wanna say it in front of there, but you didn't make a police report. And this man is offering to go to the feds so they could go to the cameras and capture these people that you chose to talk about in front of all these people. But he don't want to do that. Nah, that's suspect. Juicy Smollett, all over again.
Juicy is crazy. Juicy is crazy.
Jason Nora is so nice.
Nora's some bullshit.
Thanks, Julian.
Go ahead, Nadia.
I just feel like I'm always a case and believer that I believe the victim into proven otherwise. I choose to do that.
Of course you do.
Yeah, I just do. I'm a good person. Sorry, fight me. If someone says some shit happened to them, I'm gonna believe it until proven something else. And if something else comes up, then that's when we deal with it. But ultimately, am I surprised that a white people or a white man or a white group of men saying some shit like that just to do it? No, I'm not. I think that could have possibly happened for sure. And I think ultimately, a bigger part that we're not talking about is that's Charlie Kirk, bro. That's his whole game. He wants
to say that.
Like, literally, he's a debater. The first thing he's going to do is try to grab the audience so that he could point it in a light where he's always going to be right. Everybody ain't gonna fucking handle this.
That's weak as hell.
BJ, look at the
He did not force that. He don't even know that dude. He did not force that nigga to come up there and tell that bullshit ass story. What are y'all talking about?
I'm not saying that, BJ. What I am saying though is he cut off the conversation of whatever that young man was saying because he was trying to get at a broader topic. But Charlie didn't even want it to go there. He was like, "Oh, you talk about this one."
What's the broader topic? What's the broader topic he was trying to get to, Nadia?
That there's hate in that fucking college, and that those people need to be held accountable.
So let's hold them accountable, and that's exactly what Charlie was saying. Let's hold them accountable by getting Cash Patel. He got connections to everybody. Let's hold them accountable by going to the campus and reporting and finding these people so we can hold them accountable. But he didn't want to do that.
He did say, "Okay, I might to say." What I'm trying to say is, Homeboy wanted to cut him off early. What he wanted to say, and he wanted to look good towards his audience. So his way had more to say than that. More than just like we all do every Sunday, every Friday, whatever. It's that you let me speak on everything I have to say, and then you address the points that you don't like. But when you're cutting somebody midpoint off and say, "Oh, this is a specific thing that I want to target in your conversation," I can't fully get out what I'm fucking trying to say. That's not a civil conversation.
He should never brought it up.
Okay, so just don't bring up your crimes. Don't bring up the shit that happens against you. Just die. That's basically okay.
Unless you report it.
That's the narrative, and y'all like, come on, man. That's crazy.
Let people.
But I'm not surprised. That's what you mean. Y'all going.
I'm completely on BJ's side. That boy was lying through his teeth. He got uncomfortable as soon as he started questioning him from the first question.
I'm looking at body language and everything, Davon.
He got uncomfortable.
Shannon Sharpe said hello to me, I would get uncomfortable.
From what? Even if you wanted to get to your point, why not lie? You came up there lying. You should have kept your lie going.
Kept it going.
Soon as he said, "Yo, come on, if y'all know that's how son is, you want to lie? Come on, let's go to the face."
Everybody know what this man is doing. They choose to come up there and talk to this man. He's not making these kids come up there and talk to them. He chose to take his weak ass up there and make up that story about somebody talking about, come here, nigga, just like Juicy Smollett.
Jesse?
I named Juicy.
You want to talk about Juicy Smollett? You seem like you really want to talk about it.
Yeah, we can't call him Juicy, man. That's going to be defamation.
Davon, I'm with you on that.
All right, are we off the gay segment? We're done, BJ?
Yes,
I'm just going through them. It is what it is. This is part of y'all agenda. Y'all not, I don't know why y'all getting all uncomfortable. Y'all are hardcore Democrats, Biden supporters and all that. That this is part of y'all agenda. Don't act like this ain't part of y'all agenda. All of this shit is part of y'all agenda. The transgender, the LGBTQ shit, all this shit is part of y'all agenda. Don't get uncomfortable now.
That's just not a Democrat issue.
I'm not Democrat. I'm independent. I'm Green Party.
Yeah, but I'm progressive. I just be doing what I want to do. You can't tell me I just vote how I want to vote. I do what I want.
Jumping off the boat now.
They jumping off the boat slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. It's the last one.
I started as a progressive. I am.
Slowly but surely.
And it's not a party affiliation because there's a whole bunch of
name one.
Newt
Gingrich with Page Boys.
Who? Brent, name somebody for real. Documented.
That is documented.
If a teacher let my son put a dress on, I would be mad as all get up.
Why Sherry Shepherd get attacked?
Because
people like
my
Nadia
son,
and Noah.
This is what you wear. This is what your sister wears, and this is my opinion, and that's fine. But I don't want my son wearing a dress. When you get 18 and you want to wear a dress and you get out the house, you can put a dress on.
Exactly.
You want to be transgender when you get out the house?
No. This is not a matter of choice.
You know what?
This is not a matter of choice.
I'm his mother. He will not be wearing a dress. I just don't know if people think that I'll be running out going, you can't wear a dress. What are you putting on a dress for? Take the dress off. I'm not going to be doing it. No.
Okay, because that's what it sounded like.
That's not what it's just no. You know what? This is what you wear, Jeffrey. You don't wear a dress. The dresses are for the girls. Girls wear dresses.
Except
that is
in Scotland.
Hey, we don't live in Scotland. We live here.
We don't live in Scotland.
When we don't live in Scotland, we do in
For
Scotland.
God's sakes, it's if the boy's wearing a dress every day, it's probably a conversation you should have with him. If he's wearing a dress every day, if he puts on a princess outfit for you don't do Halloween, but for once and that's okay.
Not in my house. And not in the school. You want the teacher to say to the kids that are playing, don't put that on. See, that's where I disagree with you because that's separating that child. That's making the other kids go,
question their judgment. Also, the child now has a What would you do if a child grew up later and was gay? Would you say not now, not until you're 18?
No. If he said he was gay, then I would love my son and I would accept my son, but there would be certain behavior that would not be going on in my home. It's just like when you come to my house, if you're not married to your boyfriend, you ain't sleeping in the same bed in my house.
Did you sleep with your husband before you were married?
Did I sleep with my husband before I was married? Yes, I did. But if I went to somebody's house and they said, not in my mother's house, I got the ghetto gospel.
They tried to attack that lady because she don't want her son wearing dress.
I agree with her 100%, BJ. I don't know why you grouped me with the other woman. I 100% agree with her.
You do agree with her?
I don't even let Omar wear pink. I'm actually really weird about that. I grew up like that.
I be sounding like Whoopi.
No, but whenever he looks at something, I'm always making comments.
Over that.
Omar was trying to, what he was trying to wear that was pink?
I don't know. He was just probably sending him some shit.
Come on. What was he trying to wear that was pink?
I'm about to get yelled at after this podcast. Anyway, I'm telling you, I'm really weird about this shit. I was raised that way. I told you the story. I was raised, my religion teacher used to tell me my father's gay because he wore a silk tie. They're not allowed to wear silk. They're not allowed to wear gold. They're not allowed to wear anything in Islam. I grew up thinking
right.
men
You're not
don't
allowed
do that.
to wear silk, polyester.
Yeah, so I grew up thinking men don't do that, and I kind of held on to a lot of that. Like, I don't think it's gay or whatever. I just don't think it's masculine enough for me. So I have all the, and obviously I wouldn't want my child like to dress in an effeminate way because that's not how I grew up. Like, I don't agree with that at all.
Republicans
But it's like,
am I gonna support it like the Democrats do?
What am I gonna do to my child if he wants to wear something I don't like? Like, what are you gonna do if your boy is 5 years old and chooses something that, you know, a pink shirt or flamboyant whatever? What you gonna tell him? You gonna yell at him? You gonna berate him?
No, you don't gotta yell at him. You tell him no. You don't wear that. Eli probably was like 3. He must have been 4. Eli picked up Barbie dolls. His sister was playing with Barbie dolls in the middle of the floor. Nice. He walked by and sat down and was about to play with Barbie dolls. No. Those are for girls. Watch out. You come over here and play with this basketball or something, with these trucks or something over here, these Legos. As simple as that. You ain't got to yell at them. It's not punishment. That's teaching.
Why do people think every time black people tell their kids something, it's in some kind of rah-rah state?
I don't think that about black people. I think that's how I grew up. It was a little bit. My parents was a bit rah-rah. My mom was always had the slipper in her hand. Like, it's like that's what parenting. Discipline.
Got ass whipped when warranted, just like everybody else.
For some reason, everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody, let me not say everybody. For some reason, though, the younger generation, these woke people and all that, they want to support everything wrong and everything demonic and evil. They're in support of that shit. I don't know when America flipped like that. I don't know. I was lost. I wasn't even paying attention, bro.
DJ, I don't think your kid was being demonic when he touched the dolls. You think he was being demonic? No. I think it's a lot of
no. Children can't be demonic. No.
Really?
That's what I'm saying.
But what is
okay? One at a time. Hold on, Kurt. No, he wasn't being demonic. He was being a child. He didn't know any better.
But what is being woke?
Child, you don't think they're demonic either?
About a what?
Dwayne Wade's child. You don't think he's demonic?
No, he's fighting demons. Yeah. But he's older. He's not a child. He's older. He's about 15.
Wasn't he like 10 when this shit started?
No, he's like 15 now. And it was the help of his parents also. Yeah. It was the help of Gary Union and Dwayne Wade. Because his biological mother wasn't never with that. But it was the help of his father. He used to wear his mother high heels and his sister's panties or whatever else he was putting on. And like painting his fingernails and shit as a man. You want your man painting his fingernails?
Shit, if he making,
I don't even like when they
bands, I don't give a. There's a player named Jared McCain in the NBA right now. He's making money right now. I was believing that he would have had MVP if he didn't get injured. He was on the 76ers, I think. That man can't sit now. I don't care. If he bringing home money, I don't care.
No, I can't do that.
Now you see how they moved the goalposts? Because just a couple of weeks ago, it wasn't about money with you. It was all this about character. So now you're going against you're going away from the character of the man. Because when I was playing them Andrew Tate videos, see, this is what happens when you just wait. You just wait on it.
With a bit of money.
Because when I played all them Andrew Tate videos, Andrew Tate was the scum of the earth. And it's about character. It's not about money.
It is.
I can't be bought. Remember Nadia was saying that? I can't be bought. What you gonna buy me a bag?
He's not buying Nadia.
I don't care about your money. I care about whether you tip the waitress good, whether you hold the door for a person, whether you're nice. I don't care about that. But now this nigga, your man could paint his fingernails as long as he's making money. You cool?
Well, so this is what I'm saying. You're misconstruing. So he actually has a brand deal with Sally Hansen, I believe, the ones that have the nail polish. He's making money.
I don't care. I don't care about making money. None of that.
Well, okay,
so you're cool.
but that's you. But to my point in saying is, sometimes it's not. When people do shit, it's not always a defining factor of them being gay or whatever. That man.
I didn't say nothing about being gay, but it's definitely.
I just saying what I'm listening.
You
listen,
go ahead.
You're not offended. That's
because we about to close up, Nadia. But go ahead. We gotta wrap it up.
My point is saying though is that man is making income off of the thing that he does that's weird. So my whole thing is I don't care. I don't think that matters to me. It's not about the money he makes, but he's making extra bread. So
all right, cool. Now you're going against everything you said before. Everything you said before was about character. So his character is flawed. His character is flawed because as a man, he'll take the money to paint his fingernails. So now you're saying it's cool because he's getting paid for it. But before it wasn't about money, it was about character.
Because that's the character.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not calling him gay. I'm not saying none of that. But it's cool. So it's cool for him to wear high heels too and a thong if he get paid for it. He don't have to be gay. He could just put a dress. Young Thug and them niggas put dresses on and all that. I never said that was cool. But everybody knew he was a gangster and he wasn't gay and all this shit. But he had a dress on and all that. I was never cool with that neither.
Right.
It's pick and choose. Nah, I'm one way the whole way. Nah.
To your point, and what I'm saying though ultimately is, no, I don't necessarily see it as a problem. Pink nails is not going to be the end of the world for me because I don't necessarily agree with wearing a thong, but it's to teach your own. I'm just not that die hard and it's the end of the world. I think, and also too, when you're talking about somebody that's making income or that's hardworking, I said that about someone that I wanted. I said that's something of a characteristic that I wanted. He's making money. He's hardworking. He's playing good in his season. So yeah, he lines up to what I want. I don't care.
So he lines up to a man that you want. Fingernail painting.
Positive character. Good at what he's done.
You don't know his character.
Based off of what he portrays on social media, can't say I know the guy from a can of paint.
You going by social media.
I don't know him from a can of paint. All I can do is go based off of what I see. But based off of the image that he sees, that he portrays, he has good character. He doesn't be in the streets. He doesn't do anything that's harmful. So yeah, I'm cool with that. I'm chill.
All right.
I just don't like how BJ's painting this as a contradiction of Nadia's current stance and her past stance, because I think it's just a matter of where you draw the line. What's a character flaw to you is a side hustle that doesn't really reflect poorly on the man's character to Nadia. Everybody draws the line somewhere. Clearly, you draw the line about 2 miles before Nadia's line.
Why you even? But my thing is,
the nail thing is too much for me. That's fine. That's where.
All right. So why are you even co-signing this?
Because I'm not co-signing it. I'm saying she's not contradicting herself. That's just
Nadia already spoke for herself. There's no reason for you to be co-signing this when you don't want your man in fingernail polish.
I'm not co-signing it. I just said I don't want my man doing this. How am I co-signing it?
So you shouldn't even be speaking on what Nadia talking about, because Nadia cool with it.
BJ, you've been like, you respect people's free speech rights a lot with me and the transgender man.
I'm not. Really, I'm not. Really, I'm not. We got too much freedom.
Really, I'm not. I can.
But go ahead. I don't understand why you co-sign and feel the need to co-sign Nadia. Why you feel the need to help Nadia? Why you feel the need to help Nadia with some shit you don't even agree with?
First, you tried to paint me as a hypocrite.
I don't understand that.
Our last position about money and acting like Nadia thinks that a man can buy her with money when that's not what she's saying.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. This is what I said. Let me say what I said one more time. I didn't say nothing about her being bought by money. I said last time it was about character and being nice, and it wasn't about money. When it was Andrew Tate, you was all he talks about is money and his cars and this, that, and the third. When he's talking about being a masculine man. Now you got this man over here that's making money off of showing some feminine shit, painting his nails like a woman. You cool with that though, because it's about money. I'm showing the contradiction.
Because it shows that he's hardworking and he has business.
Painting his nails is hardworking?
Yeah, if you have a fucking brand deal and you getting money and you came up with your own little set so people are buying it, yeah.
Okay, so y'all put down the man so look at this generation. This generation is cooked, Jay.
Oh,
they're against Andrew Tate, the man that's telling these young men to go work out every day, train every day, get their business together before they even focus on messing with a female. They hate Andrew Tate. But this nigga could paint his nails because he got a brand deal to paint his nails, some fingernail polish, and it's all good. That's the man of Nadia dreams. Yo, man, all right.
He was the man of my dreams. No,
Okay. Now I haven't had a chance. Hey, I haven't had a chance to speak.
Because we still on gay shit, Kurt. You ain't want to be a part of this gay shit. So
well,
you just be quiet too. I need Nora to be quiet. She don't need to be co-signing for Nadia. You to be quiet because you didn't want to speak on the gay shit. This is between me and Nadia and Davon.
No. How you don't control the narrative? It's 6 of us in here. Now I do have something to say because you went away from the gay shit when you started talking about this dude. And I think the narrative
Nadia started talking about him, but go ahead.
Okay, no, you started talking about the dude Tate. Okay, this dude Tate. I think the difference is he is talking about, men go take her, get that bag, worry about women later. But his whole narrative is, I'm gonna make a lot of money. I'm a high-end dude, and I should be able to tell my woman what to do like she's a robot. That's the character.
So now you caping for the females. What are you doing?
I'm just saying. What I'm saying is that that whole narrative, like I'm not with the gay community and all of that, but because that whole issue has been going on for centuries. Long before Obama, you had what's the little black dude name that used to be on TV? You had Tinkerbell and all of them. So gay shit been going on for a long time. I don't give a fuck what somebody do. As long as
gay stuff. You was talking about Andrew Tate. Go ahead. Finish.
Okay, but see the whole narrative about what she was saying about how he was such a
what Nadia was saying. Go ahead.
What about the narrative of him saying, he's this high-end dude, but he should be able to tell his woman, I don't want you wearing red lipstick, and she's supposed to capitulate to that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? As opposed to a man that's putting on nails and just taking care of his business, but it's not a narrative of what he's trying to make his woman accept. Your woman.
Good question, Shekinah. Kurt, would you paint your nails?
Hell no.
All right, so why are you up here trying to explain to me what Nadia was talking about?
I'm talking about what you was talking about in regards to this dude Tate in comparison to what she's saying now as opposed to what she was saying then. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She don't like the character of the dude Tate because he feels as though he could dictate to his woman what she should be doing with her life because he's a high-end man making a lot of money. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? At the end of the day, you got to be a high-end man. If you're not a high-end man, you ain't gonna think that way. You gotta be a top G. That's it. If you're not a top G, if you a nigga that can't, if your woman can't depend on you, G, and you take care of everything, and you're telling her what to do, like, so what? Care his business.
Basically, you're saying you do shit for me, so let me listen.
Stupid courses. All he says is work all day, sleep is for the week, 16-hour work.
He don't make nobody do nothing.
Anything. His whole strategy is just
nobody makes anyone
he always
do
says
anything.
Whatever you could get your hands on, work 16 hours a day.
Nobody makes.
Documentary coming out in 20
Oh, I thought you was talking about them. I don't see none of his women complaining. I seen the country. I seen multiple countries lock him and his brother up for multiple alleged rape charges and sexual assault charges and sex trafficking, and they interviewed 40, 50 women. They went 20 years to his past and got all these women to try to go against him. One woman just came out a month ago and said they paid her $20,000 to say that them niggas molested her and all that, and she didn't even take it.
BJ,
so when it comes to character, I think them niggas' character is well orchestrated, well shown.
Cassie went on the stand and said it's complicated when she was asked whether she still loves Diddy, and we saw the way he dragged her on the floor. Don't tell me that if a woman doesn't complain, that means the man can't have committed a crime because the women are satisfied. Yes, when women get paid money and when they're sick with the disease of love, women can sit for that. She literally went on the stand after we saw her get dragged like a dog in that video and said she still might love this man. Like what?
That don't got nothing to do with love.
So what? A lot of Andrew Tate.
I mean, if she still loves him, so what? She still loves him.
You're saying Andrew Tate women aren't complaining. Okay, they're getting paid. They're probably in love. That's why a woman doesn't complain.
No, lies are lies. They're not even talking about the women that his children's mothers. These are other women, random women that be over there, that been on yachts with them. These are randoms.
4 lawsuits in the UK.
These are randoms.
I'm saying he used to sexually abuse them and. Andrew Tate has 4 lawsuits in the UK by random women against him, alleging sexual violence and coercive control.
And they've been for 4 years, Nora. You hate the ones that's going to be in these same situations and about, and y'all talking about.
I'm a man with the seats. I don't want nobody to go to jail.
Yeah, that's terrible, man. Oh,
I don't does to himself.
That was at work to put nail polish. I'm fine with that policy. Don't have it around you. He was saying, "Smell like I'm sick." I never had it around him.
This the real sad part. Complain about her dad and her mother.
3 kids. They're great.
She does nothing but complain about these people who raised a doctor, a lawyer, and a chemist.
How are you perceiving this as complaining?
This generation is cooked, Jay. You right. I'm done.
All right, hold on, BJ. I didn't know I had enough time on the podcast to give a speech to my parents. And all right, let me take 5 minutes right now to thank my parents for everything they did for me. That never came up, BJ. That's why I only talk about complaining, because I bring it up in the context of our debates. But nobody ever gave me the floor to sit here and say. And actually, I've never heard you do the same for Shakura. I've only heard you talk about it when you talk about jail talk. She got me out of this. She got me out of that. I haven't had the opportunity to do the same. So thank you to my parents. They're wonderful. We all went to Ivy Leagues. We all have successful careers. They did their best and they did an excellent job. All right.
We got 5 minutes before we get out of here.
Richard, you did horrible, Richard.
About time. About time.
You did horrible, Richard.
They kids is fucking, they got a lawyer, a doctor, and a chemist. And they were so wrong because he didn't want his daughter wearing nail polish. She didn't want her daughter to have a boyfriend and be smoking and drinking.
BJ, my father had pictures of Harvard and Bill Gates taped all around our rooms when we were kids. People that raise kids like that are nuts. I was programmed from when I was 3 years old.
They can't be nuts. They can't be nuts. It works.
An Ivy League.
When I met my parents, no, wait, BJ, you gotta disagree. All parents that have crazy successful kids, their parents is crazy. Michael Jordan, his parent was crazy. Serena Williams, their parents was crazy.
Y'all crazy.
Tiger Woods.
Y'all the ones that are crazy.
I'm not
saying that the parents are crazy that raise successful children. Y'all
Beyonce's
crazy.
pops was right. I'm just saying they was a little off their rocker, just a little bit.
I don't see how.
You are off your rocker. That's because you're crazy.
I don't see half the stuff no parent done, and it's obvious. Look at the product.
No, they didn't do nothing wrong.
Calling the parents of 3 people.
Appreciate you, big homie. Go ahead. Now, hey y'all, we got 5 minutes left.
I actually get this tatted somewhere, but I believe that pressure breaks pipes, but it also creates diamonds. I think some of the parents that we see the most success out of put a lot of pressure on their kids to perform, and that's why we see the results that we see. But pressure doesn't always mean right or good. You can get a diamond by putting pressure on it, but it doesn't mean.
I wouldn't call Nora a diamond. I wasn't going that far.
Okay, now listen. Now you're not gonna do my girl like that. She is a diamond.
I said productive.
DJ, I was misdiagnosed with asthma for like 7 years.
Oh my God, man! Will, we got 2 minutes left, man.
Breathe.
She didn't just say she was.
They thought I had asthma because I couldn't breathe because I was that scared of school.
Come on, man.
I'm not saying it was wrong. I'm just saying, yeah, that's what works. If you make a kid very scared, if I get yelled at every time somebody gets a 99 and not 100, that's how you raise overachieving kids. But they do go a little nuts. You just have
conditioning. That's conditioning.
I don't think it's nuts. Anything that requires greatness, you have to be pushed to a limit and beyond.
Jackson's father wasn't crazy.
No, he wasn't crazy. He wanted the best out his children.
He was obsessed.
He wanted the best out his children. That's it.
DJ, who's beating dog shit out of them?
I don't care.
Okay, and see, this is exactly what we're saying. Point proven right
That nigga had boys. He didn't beat them girls like that. They got
No,
boys.
he didn't beat them girls like that.
Hey,
He
before
beat
we
them
close
boys.
out, do you have to leave your hood to be great?
Hell yeah. Or everybody that's great that went back to their hood, was chilling in their hood, got killed.
Yeah, you definitely gotta leave your hood.
Okay.
It's not even a question.
Nipsey, all of them. Young Dolph, all of them killed in their
Your
hood.
hood not gonna even like what you do at first until everybody else like it. Then your hood will like it. And then
We go through some comments.
Jazz says, yes, you have to leave. Jay said he got your back, BJ.
Appreciate you, Jay.
Shekinah agrees, yes, you got to leave the hood.
This shit getting ridiculous.
So Devon agrees, BJ agrees.
Nadia want the nigga with the painted fingernails.
I want them ASAP.
Nora,
Rocky
would you
niggas.
have become an attorney if you stayed in Jordan?
There's no money in my hood.
Fucking hood. Hood, enjoy it.
There's no money in, like, there's just it's very capped in Jordan. Like, greatness is very capped. The dreams are outside Jordan.
So what you wanted to be when you was in Jordan?
I wanted to be a doctor. All of us were supposed to be doctors. My parents just wanted to be doctors. That was the plan from day one. All our toys were about doctors. Everything was about doctors. But I changed my mind when I turned 17. I just switched to law like a month before I graduated.
Big Jazz said they rejected Jesus in Nazareth. So true. A-Town said, see murder, BJ. He was in his hood, couldn't leave the hood.
No, he didn't get killed though.
No, he didn't get killed, but he can't stay out of the hood, so that's how he got re-jammed
Yeah.
up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kurt, what you say? You got to leave the hood to be great?
Yeah, you got to because the hood is just what it says. It's the hood. Ain't nothing there. I promise you. Even Nelly didn't make nothing out of himself until after he left St. Louis.
Oh, nigga.
So is it just us though? Because what I see, like if I take where I grew up in Buffalo, the Asians become millionaires in our hoods. The Arabs own damn near the whole east side where I grew up at. They becoming great in our hood. So it's just our people that gotta lead the hood.
Yeah, it's just us.
What's the definition of hood? Is it any neighborhood, or are you referring to certain types of hoods?
Yeah.
I feel like if I grew up in a certain hood, I wouldn't.
You talking about? I'm thinking you talking about the ghetto hood.
Black
Yeah, I don't know. what's there.
Yeah, black communities.
Oh.
I don't think you have to.
So you're saying the Arabs in the black communities in Buffalo made money there? Oh.
Every other ethnicity
and you don't understand.
in the hood is fine, except for black people.
Because they come with a plan. Like, it's like the Chinese people buy the laundromats, the Arabs buy the corner stores and the delis, and they have their money from their own
We're not even
country.
talking about
Like,
that.
I'm just saying, but I feel like the minorities that I've seen that make it in the hood through owning certain fields or industries like smoke shops or laundromats, it's just like they have support back home. They all have the same plan. It's
We're not talking about that.
Then what are you talking about?
We talking about people like it's basically gonna be the rappers and the celebrities. Okay,
No,
all
not
it's
just
gonna
that.
be.
No, if you want to open a business,
I mean, I ain't gonna put no fucking.
You think Jay-Z couldn't have stayed in Bed-Stuy and been
No.
Jay-Z?
No.
Jay-Z had to leave Bed-Stuy to become Jay-Z?
He was already gone. He was
If you
gone
wanna-
before
When
he
did he
came
leave?
Jay-Z.
Before
He
he
was living
became famous?
downtown. He was living downtown Brooklyn on State Street. He was already gone.
Is
If
that
you wanna-
considered leaving the hood? Like, you just have to move like 10-minute
You
drive
have
away?
to be gone. There's nobody in the hood of any kind of status living in the hood. Nobody.
even if you want to open a restaurant,
None of the
do
rappers in
not.
Atlanta and shit?
Who?
Like, none of the Atlanta rappers, Lil Baby, whatever, all these rappers in Atlanta,
No.
Young Thug, none of them stayed in.
They'll come home, they'll come to the hood with about 50 niggas
And drive an hour back home.
and armed security and hang out for about an hour or so, and then
Even
they gonna
though-
go back to their mansions.
That's crazy.
No,
Everybody-
Before they made money, like when he was still, when all this YSL shit was going on, before they made that much, before they got that big, Young Thug wasn't living with, all this YSL shit was going on.
The key word is what you're saying.
Before
They got big.
Yeah.
You
So the
good.
second they get money, they leave.
You good until you get big.
Mm-hmm.
You're good.
How big? A
Natasha said
million?
Redman's still in the hood. He's an exception.
BJ, how big do you think you can?
Redman
you
is an
before you
exception.
leave?
Because Redman is not. Redman and Method Man, they can still dudes like
move
them.
around, yeah.
First of all, they're older generation.
Yeah.
They're not gang banging for one, and they're not flaunting jewelry and You know what I mean? They're not that tight. Redman was always in the hood. But he wasn't the guy walking around jewelry, flaunting it in the hood, basically.
BJ, what about the Harlem rappers? None of them stayed in Harlem.
None of them. You'll find Jim Jones hanging out, and everybody lives in
the
Georgia.
Bronx. Jim Jones is everywhere.
Jim Jones ain't big enough.
Everybody lives in Jersey. My bad. Everybody lives in Jersey, Nor. Everyone.
Yeah, I'm about to move to Jersey.
Jim Jones hangs out in Harlem. Yes, he's gonna have security with him, a bunch of blood niggas, whatever. You know what I mean?
Even
Everybody
if you
lives
open
in
a
Jersey.
store, I wouldn't
Fabulous.
open in the hood.
Dave East, Jim Jones.
I think Jim Jones is washed up enough to not have security. I've seen
Mano.
a hit of people.
I agree. I agree with what Jazz just said. When you start making it and have a lot of money, you got to go. Because you got to go.
You have to go.
You got to go. Because the hood will bring you down.
But look, it's the guys that come back that get killed.
Exactly.
Dog came back home. The niggas that was in his video from his hood, from his block, killed him. Nipsey Hussle was at his place, his shopping center and all that. Home. His own rolling 60s nigga killed him. Kicked him in his head. These people they get killed where they're from. All the time.
We appreciate y'all in the live chat, and special shout out to y'all who gonna watch the replay. Appreciate it.
Which headline should we?
That's me.
Oh shit. What you saying, Nadia?
Nah, I was gonna say I misunderstood the question, but I mean, if you're talking about it in the way that you and Davon are talking about it, I agree. I think in any case situation, like my dad always says, I think it's best to explore.
Next topic, huh?
We gonna start with that, Jay. It's cause of Nadia and Noz.
All right.
It's cause of Nadia and Noz.
Get off those girls, man. Quit bashing them, man.
Start with Nadia and Noz.
And Kurt.
Work our way down.
I'll take the heat.
Gotta get the Kurt too.
I want to talk about what happened.
Kurt got their back.
Hey, you say Jazz be in here? I still want to know what happened to my chessboard.
Well done. Kurt, we done spoke about that 2-3 times. That's old.
I ain't never asked Jazz what happened.
She don't even remember.
Obviously, it was something you did. We got to hear the women's voices sometime.
Thank you. But yeah, I didn't understand, but I agree with y'all. That's what I was saying.
But anyway.
I thought people leave when they get money because they feel this like weird obligation to bring the whole hood up with them when they start making real money. I thought that's really drives people to leave.
You can't. Everybody can't go.
Who has done? Do you know of any rappers that brought the whole hood up with them?
No, I thought that's why they leave, so that they don't have to face that every day if they still live in the hood and aren't bringing the hood up. If you leave,
who wants to be worth millions of dollars living in the hood?
I feel like you're a target always at that point.
24/7. You're already a target as a rapper. You're a target when you're working. Mm-hmm. When you go from city to city to city, you're a target.
Yeah.
Every city you go to, you're a target. That's why they got to keep 100 niggas with them and armed security.
And this is why I think it's worse. I'm gonna just take an educated guess because I'm not from the hood, but I think it's probably worse because people know you for real, and they know your behaviors, or they're closer to you. So I feel like that's an easier way to snap somebody than trying to get somebody you never met or you never knew.
Yeah, as long as you're in front of them, you're in front of them.
Yeah.
You can't be in front of them. They like I said, they hang out, but you don't want to live. Imagine coming outside on any block every day, going to the store or something, and you got videos and the album #1 or something. Any rapper. You know what I'm saying? Imagine doing that. How that's gonna happen?
Never let nobody know your next move, y'all. Don't let people know your move.
You got to take pictures, sign autographs, and all. I remember when before Fab was even big, I think the Little Mo video was out. Little Mo, his first joint. Every time we saw Fab was still in the hood.
Where's he
But every
from?
time we saw him, somebody was talking about robbing him.
Every time.
Every time. He used to come through Kingston. He had the coupe and all that. Niggas, it didn't matter who was outside. They was on. They
was tearing Bleak ass out the frame. He never even really had no money.
Well, you know, they did Ludacris the same way. You know, he was still driving that little Acura Legend over in College Park. The minute he got real big, when he changed his name from, you know, because it was Chris Lover Love on the radio. But once he came out with all of the, you know, the rapping and went into the movie, he had to move out that hood because, man, look.
That's why Luda got that castle in Ghana and shit. That shit is beautiful.
He had to go.
That shit is beautiful.
I don't even know Fab was from Bed-Stuy.
Will seems like he don't be in the mix. Will says, "Oh, you don't look like you be in the mix, Will. I don't know."
The price got to be right, Nadia.
Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay.
We out of here, y'all. I think we're gonna try to do it again on Sunday, man. I had a good time tonight.
Yeah.
Kurt didn't even bring Trump up, man. We had a good night.
Trump doing good. Yo, listen.
Hey, Will, I'm telling
Trump
you.
is doing good. There's no inflation. The inflation is down. The tariffs in June, it was a record-breaking month in June, $27 billion from tariff revenue. Everything these people were saying, what was going to happen, nothing has happened. We're not in slavery. The economy is not fucked up. It's doing great. The tariffs are actually working.
Let's start with this topic.
All these people that were saying this and that was going to happen, nothing happened.
Let's start with this next time.
BJ, he barely got started. He's just putting 50% tariffs on, so many. This is just happening. He's just rolling them out. You can't act like we're seeing any results right now. He's literally every day I see a new headline about a new tariff that just started with another country. He's not doing
but we're seeing results. I just told you it was a record-breaking month.
All right, we're gonna talk about his results next.
I have
$27 billion with a B.
So that's a teaser for the next episode, gang. So definitely don't want to miss this one.
$27 billion with a B.
BJ, BJ, I don't want to call you on this, but I'm going to. That one clip you had about the little gay boy, the header on it was E.T., right? About the little guy that was talking to the white guy. Whether he was lying or whether he was not lying. Okay. I don't really sure.
Juicy
but E.T. stands for Entertainment Tonight. It's not news. It's not real. It's an entertainment center. It's not real news.
What's your point?
That was just maybe a skit.
Man, go to bed.
Leave Kurt alone.
Good night, y'all.
It's past your
Good night, Kurt.
Nah.
For sure.
Hey, wait a minute. Hey.
I was a bad son. Now I'm a good dad. I was a bad son. Now I'm a good dad. I was a bad son. Now I'm a good dad. What up? When I was a little boy, I put my hood on my back. All eyes on me and nobody cut me no slack. While bowling up and down, that cold money was all I thought. And daddy was selling drugs, so it made me say fuck sports. Him teaching me the game, felt like he was passing the torch. In front of projects, I jumped off the stoop, not a port. My OGs was my idols, not no Meech or Rick Ross. And remember, to be a boss, life was always the cause. I carry Christ on my back, that's why they call me the cross. And whenever shit was rough, I just hustle and stay my course. And every time I pull myself back on my feet, digging my cleats. Every step I take, rip up the streets. A gun in a vest, some money and weed is all I need. When I hit the block, my mama started losing her sleep. To love a nigga like me is really not for the weak. I became a fine Uncle G. I was a bad son, now I'm a good dad. I'm hands on.